we're down to our bare bones. But
Against this right back, Charlie.
to the end of the season,
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian. Man. Come on. And we're back. It's FA Cup business. Arsenal, like Manchester City, are the two English teams that are in the fight for winning all four competitions, or at least in with a shout. Whether we can do that or not is another thing. We've got a jam-packed schedule. We want to win as many trophies as we can. We want to go as far in as many trophies as we can. Now, obviously, our team, like a lot of teams at this phase of the season, despite bringing in depth in the summer, is being tested to its brim. And you can see that in the lineup. Kepa, Salmon, Mosquera, Calafiori, Norgard. You'd imagine Norgard's the centre-half. Calafiori, who needs significant minutes since coming back from injury, is at left-back. Norgard, Havertz, Trossard, Madueke, young Max Dowman, Martinelli, and Gabriel Jesus. Apologies. On the bench, you have Setford, Hincapié, Saka, Eze, Timber, Gyökeres, Dixon, a January recruit from Stoke City, Harriman Anus, and Ibrahim. And all of the young players, specifically Dixon, Harriman Anus, Ibrahim, I hope the game is plain sailing. We obviously put the game to bed, the result to bed, and these young players can get some more minutes. What do you lot make of the lineup, people? Let me know. For me, we needed to rest people, innit? There's technically no right. For what it's worth, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, yeah. Obviously, there's no Miles Lewis-Skelly. He's in the thumbnail. I made that thumbnail over a week ago. It's now, we've all been reminded of the fact that owing to picking up too many yellow cards, he's ineligible to play, and we'd have loved to have seen him. On the topic of that, Ben White is not here, as we know, but he's one game away in the FA Cup from a potential suspension. And so is Norgard, actually, in which this is kind of how you kind of get your minutes. What do we make of the lineup? Lovely to see Max Dowman back from injury. Believe he technically becomes the youngest player in the FA Cup now. I'm not sure if that's in Arsenal history or in general. I'm sure because it says it there. Dowman becomes our youngest ever FA Cup player. Gabriel Jesus is skipper in the side, and Salmon makes his first start. And, beyond the obvious as to why I want Marley to make it, he's a young centre-half. He's going to learn. We don't bring through defenders. And when we do, it's not that it's accidental. It's like that weren't your position. Now, I don't really care because Ashley Cole weren't necessarily a left-back coming through, and he was a legend for Arsenal and obviously Chelsea. People don't want to hear it, innit? But I'm happy to see Salmon come through because there is a bias. We know if we're more 9 times out of 10, we're going to bring through attackers. So it'd be nice to see Marley Salmon come through. And even on Marley Salmon, he's a young centre-half, a Rolls Royce in the making, got a great potential. But I do feel like where we're going, unless you're like of that kind of caliber, like a Max Dowman, you're probably going to struggle to make it here. But owing to the last couple of years with injuries, sometimes I just want us to bring through some steady eddies, some calm players that could just come in, like humble left backs and whatnot. So happy to see Dowman and Salmon. And it's a big test for Marley Salmon, Again, it might as well be a Champions League final. You're playing against grown men. You're playing against a team that's going to be buzzing in the FA Cup. Players that, respectfully to them, this is going to be one of their highlights of their careers in Mansfield Town. Thank you for having us. And their TikTok account is amazing. Obviously, beyond that, for me, Havertz gets minutes. Calafiori gets minutes. Madueke, can we get some goals? Nelly, Gabriel Jesus, the experienced players. Can we guide the young players? Can we put the game to bed? Can we not make it more difficult than need be? Now, first things first, off the bat, people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night. I almost forgot my manners. Mother wouldn't be happy with me. Appreciative to you lot tuned in. We've got 73,000 subscribers now, so the journey to 100K is alive and kicking. My hot take is Liverpool win the FA Cup for obvious reasons. I hope I'm wrong. So, yeah, pardon me. Let's see what's going on. I'm confused how we lining up. In terms of the formation, I don't have a clue. Surely it's the same thing. Let's try to work this out. So, obviously, Kepa's going to be in goal. Salmon, you'd imagine, is right back. Yeah, Kepa, Salmon right back, Mosquera, surely Mosquera and Norgard are the centre half. So then Calafiori's left back. In midfield. Wait, yeah. What the hell? Is Martinelli doing a job at left back? Because how does midfield work? Havertz, Trossard, Dalman, and then what? Madueke, Martinelli, Jesus, and there might even be, Calafiori surely ain't got 90 minutes in theory. Havertz as well. So surely there might be some change. We might have to see a left back shift from Martinelli. Obviously, you've got Jurien Timber and Hincapie. You'd imagine they're dead certs to come on. You know what? I would say Eze and Saka are more thinking about Leverkusen, but surely you lot got 20 minutes. God knows, man. Or is it a complete formation change, man? You lot let me know how you're feeling, man. Like, what do we make of this? This is looking a bit mad now that you mentioned it. I don't have a clue. Is Norgard in defense or are we running a back three? I can't lie. We're going to have to see in about 45 minutes, man. Smash your like buttons on the way in, folks, and subscribe if you haven't, obviously. Big up yourself, Sadiq. Appreciate you for tuning in. Salman versus DJ at left back. Nah, he's better than me. I just want to be part of the squad, mate, and collect at least 50 grand a week. Me and Norgard will be happy to sit on the bench, mate. I think we might be a back three. Back three. Yeah, because Trossard, it sounds mad to say, but Trossard can do a wing back shift. I kind of hope it's a back three, really. Just get the 3 points and let's cut out. But Jalen, I think we're also confused as well. Matt, appreciate you. Dalman, our youngest ever starter in an FA Cup game now as well. Could be a 3-4-3. It could be. You know what? It could be. Because obviously that helps Salman a bit as well. But I want him. Obviously, I want to win. But I always say this with defenders, man. You got to throw them to the wolves. It's like Lenny Euro. I think obviously environment, coaching, hands-on coaching, one-to-one coaching, all those things work. But I think when you look at strikers, because they peak late, goalkeepers definitely, centre halves, especially in the modern day, when a guy is making his debut at 16, 17, let alone when you're like Saliba and you arrive at this club at 18, people, I think for many young players and in general, people can see Max Dalman and Salman have talent in it, but I think they get in the confusion that they've got talent to, more so in Dalman's case, be England internationals and things, and they think just because you're saying that today, tomorrow they're like that. We all know there's many twists and turns. I want Dalman to, I want Dalman to play. I think long term is centre half. Obviously, in today's day and age, you've got to be able to play a couple of roles. If you can put in a right back shift, that might affect our long-term planning positively. That might get you games. Obviously, Dixon's someone I'm looking at to come off the bench as well because he can play centre half and right back. And he made a couple of appearances in the Championship for Stoke. So there's that kind of thing. I want him to be outside his comfort zone. I remember Varane getting bullied against Hummels in the 2014 World Cup. Saliba's definitely been like that. I'm not saying I wanted to have a bad game, but at right back, you need to play against a winger that first time he gets the ball, he takes what you think you're gonna nick it. He takes one touch, bang, takes you out the game, bursts down the flanks, and then the next touch he gets, he might just come inside and keep it simple. They're the kind of things that I feel under 21s football don't expose you to. I know it's going viral of, a couple of weeks ago, we battered someone and Salman's doing kick-ups and that's not going to help you, bro. You need to be outside your comfort zone. And the same with young players. I think Dalman's learned a lot, yeah, but I remember when he came on at Anfield, he tried to do his dribbling thing, which is great. Kirkes has just cleaned him out, fairly just cleaned him out. Like, welcome to the Premier League stuff. Technically, they've got it. Like, if you're not ready, as Wenger said, if you're not probably ready at 14 years of age or something, technically, like the technical level, you're never going to be there. Now, it's all about speed of thought, doing things quicker, thinkers man game. It's like the Championship and the Premier League. They're probably, in terms of, it sounds mad to say, obviously there's a gulf in the technical level, but it's probably the speed of thought and how you're processing things more than anything. But in terms of the lineup, we can obviously see it. In terms of the shape of the lineup, we're going to have to wait and see, really. Who is not here? Rice ain't here. Zubamendi's not here. Benjamin White's not here. Help me. It can't just be three, man. There's more. Obviously, Marino's not here. Either way, there's bare guys that are not here, innit? And this is the other side of depth, innit? Like, we have to thank the Lord that we obviously had the window we had because it could be a lot worse on the player front. But then there's this fallacy that everyone's going to be fit. Now, I hate to do that whole if everybody's fit, but if everybody's fit, you see a much stronger lineup, innit, really? I remember it's not too many months ago, a lot of Arsenal fans were saying, our B team could get top 4. And they probably could fight for it at this day and age. They're definitely better than Spurs. They're definitely not in no relegation scrap. What a selection. We're winning the quad. Boy, I hope you're right. Matt has said, I'm excited to see Dalman and Salman. You know what? Not first question, but second question. I asked you, will Arsenal win the FA Cup? I personally think Liverpool win it. I hope I'm wrong. And that real guy had a very good game. But 88% of you said yes. 12% of you are haters. I got to ask you, will Max, Dalman, score. Simple but effective. Again, I want to see goals, man. I want us to, respectfully to Mansfield, I want to see us 4 goals up in the first half. I'd love a clean sheet for Salmon. I want him to have some tests. I want Dalman to score, of course. And then I want the other Halem, but, you know, Harriman and News. He's not Halem, but Dixon, you know, Ibrahim, who made his debut in the Champions League. Come off the bench and do your thing. You know, the gaffer's the gaffer, but could have brought Brado with him. There's a couple of other young players that I guess could have rode to this. I expect, do you not feel any sympathy for Tommy Setford? Not that I'm criticizing Kepa, but you know, maybe Setford probably thought, I could get a start here. For, in my opinion, I understand if he doesn't go on loan next year, you know, you need a third choice keeper, all of that. But from a selfish point of view, I think he should have left in the summer on loan. I think he should have went on loan in January. And I think for you and where you're at in your development, I don't think 21's football is going to help you. I think you need to go and play. And I also think a benefit for you getting exposed into men's football, on top of the obvious, is the under-21s goal. So another person gets an opportunity in that kind of goalkeeping spot. So yeah, it'd be interesting. Even the bench is packed with youth, man. Why does it feel like 5 a.m. right now, morning settings? It is an early kickoff, innit? Either 3 at the back and diamond midfield, Norgard DM, or Calafiori will just invert and play CDM. Calafiori and Kai Havertz, just get your minutes, stay fit, man. I want us to bring through a Curtis Jones type of player. It doesn't have to be a world beater. Just give me a reliable 6, 7 out of 10 when you touch grass. Like calm, steady Eddie's like, what's my man's name at Chelsea, man? He ain't even playing. And I'm just using him as an example. What's the defender, man? Archipong. Like, I do think if we can bring through a couple steady Eddies that might not be the biggest shirt sellers, it kind of helps us, really. And I just want a defender, man. Like, let's be honest. The last defender that came through at Arsenal, Tony Adams. Proper defender. Like, come on, man. Gibbs, accidental. As much as I like Ashley Cole, you know, kind of accidental. Maitland-Niles, accidental left back. Big up Miles Lewis-Skelly. He's getting his opportunities at left back, but the man's a centre mid. Obviously, if you can play in that role, go and do your thing. I just want us to be a bit more all-rounded. I want us to be like Chelsea in that regards. I know people are going to hear that and go mad, but it don't really matter what position they're all coming through. We've still got a bias towards the Sakas, the Smith Rowes, the Jack Wilshares, the, you know, Dowmans in present day. And obviously we wanted to see sexy attackers and whatnot, but just tells you, hey, Len's cooking, man. Shout out Balogun as well. Did you watch the PSG game yesterday? Big up yourself, William Gallas. What a name. I can't say I like your username, but big up yourself. Dowman in the 10 is running riot, man. What does Marcel say? Marcel, don't think we didn't see midweek, you know. You're a sly guy. Because you tried, I clocked what you was doing on Thursday, Friday. You started coming in here, being nice, breading, so you could escape the heat. Don't think we didn't see you lot lose to Wolves in the Premier League. Please make sure Man United don't finish above you. For you lot that are fighting for top 4, it's Techie at the top, man. I'm seeing what? United against Aston Villa, Chelsea, I'm sure, got Newcastle. Make sure nobody lacks. Because if there's one thing that's for certain in a season of positive uncertainty for my football club, where we are in 4 competitions, we might win none. Astaghfirullah. We might win all. We might win 2. I therefore know next year we're rolling in the Champions League, and Arteta has shown me enough to say, at least in the group stage or the league phase, we're dealing with that. Make sure you're there, you know. Make sure my football team don't win this league, because that's one thing I would say. If we win the league, them lot down the road go down, I'm going to give them heat. But then I'm also going to get to run my agendas. You think I'm not going to sit here and big up Liverpool, but because of you, Marcel, I'm not going to say that's the worst ever title defense with all the money spent. Please, the drafts are ready. The receipts are there. Please make sure there's not a parade in N5, because I'm looking forward to it, man. Like City splashes on the same day, go to the parade, forward over there. It's going to be lit, man. The sun is finally shining on this football club again. But tranquillo. Left foot in front of the right. I don't look at the league table. I don't know what's going on. Let's just keep moving. I wanted Arteta to rest players, and the gaffer said yes. Liverpool are winning nothing. Nah, I think they'll sneak a trophy. Hopefully not, and it's all Arsenal's. Big up, DJ. In my opinion, I think Salmon and Calafiori are the fullbacks. Centre-backs are Mascara and Norgard. Havertz in the 6. Dalman and Trossard as the 2 10s, with the front 3 self-explained. That's a good angle, to be fair. Big up yourself. Hey, man, chill out with the yak. Don't hurt yourself, Marcel. Kai and Trossard in the pivot. Listen, we have to... Listen, if you're Mansfield, yeah, big them up, but you're gonna try and be solid off the ball. You're going to try and play on the fans. Obviously, I don't want to be that guy, but it's probably not a pitch we're accustomed to. The fans are probably there, living and breathing every kick. Magic of the FA Cup. You want to make this as difficult as possible. You want to, you know, firm but fair challenges, all of that kind of stuff. Obviously, if I'm I'm not saying Dowman or Salmon, their names sound similar, and it will be overruled. But naturally, if you're playing there, the two kids out there, let's see. Welcome to the professional football, lad. Now, if you're Arsenal, and I'm looking at my experienced players, because we've been doing a lot of focusing on Max Dowman and Salmon, rightly so. We're excited. There's a bag of experienced guys out there. I'm seeing a Champions League winner in Kai Havertz, an experienced footballer in Norgard. Trossard, decorated as well. Madueke, it's the same logic. Martinelli, the same logic. Gabriel Jesus, the best case study of what I'm referring to. Don't let me, the young players, I shouldn't see them exposed today. Go out there, do the job, put the ball in the back of the net. Let's wheel off some guys. Calafiori and Kai, can we get you 60, 70 minutes? And then we can start to begin to focus on Leverkusen midweek. Now, obviously, to be fair, Norgard probably will get booked, but Norgard, can we try and avoid a yellow card? Obviously, you pick up a yellow card, you're not eligible for the next round, whoever we've got. So, yeah, all-out attack. 3-1-2-4. Could be 3-5-2. Could be. Flash score is saying Norgard left back. This is why we have to wait for the game to kick off, because you could think he's in midfield. You could think he's at left back. You never know. Stranger things have happened. And you know what? We've seen a lot of madness this season, you know, like a few months ago, we had to utilize Rice at right back. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Linz, one love. I think Norgard is centre back and Calafiori is left back, right? DG trying to lose subs by saying Liverpool win the FA Cup. Boring football is dead today. Time to enjoy. This boring football thing is only highlighted because Arsenal are winning games, man. Now, and again, one thing that I hate. Sorry, people, I'm just turning on my on the TV. One thing that I hate, yeah, is like, to use Marcel as an example, agenda aside, yeah, Marcel is a Liverpool fan. I'm an Arsenal fan, and some of you are the same in it, obviously. And we've got a lot of fans that fuck with my content that are not necessarily football fans. But people say, yeah, football isn't the same. So it'd be fair to say, yeah, regardless of what club you should. Oh, what's going on there? Sorry, people, I'm having technical difficulties. But as I was saying, it'd be fair to say that football is bigger than a club, innit? Like, football is bigger than Arsenal, then United, then Liverpool. It's the game, innit? So if you're talking about football's not the same, it can't just be an Arsenal problem, because by no means are we perfect. And I've been very critical on our attacking play, but you see what we, and I'm talking about football in England. You see what we won, you see what we do in Europe. 2, we're up there for set pieces, open play, touches in the up box. Statistically, we play the highest line in the Premier League. You know, we wanna suffocate you and press. So we're not ruining it. And even if we are ruining it, why are 19 other teams copying us? If I jump off a cliff and you can see, raw, he died, and you don't go do the same thing, are you not idiots? Because I might have been ignorant and stupid. I might have been dumb and thought, oh, maybe I can fly. Maybe I've had magic mushrooms. Not that I do that stuff. It sounds cool. And this is what I mean. Like, by all means, criticize my club and criticize everyone. Nobody's above criticism. But this is what I mean. When man are criticizing, man are just saying buzzwords, yeah, and they're not doing their homework. It sounds great. But when you actually break down what people are saying, it don't make sense. And you're using outdated beliefs. But the wrong thing is, you could have Joey, the dickhead that's saying this. He finds Lisa, the dickhead that believes this. You find 100 dickheads, and they're all echo chambers saying the same things. But then they want to sit here and say, oh, gaslight, your Arsenal fans playing victims. I don't care if you don't like us, but like, you lot are intentionally obtuse or fucking stupid. And you say we're boring. There's two ways of looking at it. It's either, 1, if we're boring, don't watch us. 2, why do you consistently watch us if we're boring? So we can't be that boring. Then there's the other side where you think we're boring, but you're not watching us. So then you're making a lot of comments that are not educated based on sound bites. This is why I don't really care about it, because it don't make sense. And whether we're boring, whether exciting, whether the world hates us, whether the world rates us, if you're not connected to Arsenal Football Club, suck your mum for a dirty straw, bro. You know, I don't care about that shit. Because when we was playing beautiful football and Wenger was frontlining to keep football pure and rallying against super agents and FFP and, you know, physicality and that, everyone was saying, shut up, lad. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's like, yeah, if Arsenal was if we use secondary school as an example, or high school if you're from America, yeah, let's just say Arsenal were that normal person, not troubling anyone, and we're getting bullied. That person keeps hitting us. We say, sorry, man, stop hitting us. Some might have even told the teacher that they're hitting us. We've had enough. Banged him in his face. And now we're the bad guys. And there's some Arsenal fans that are soft, bro. Like, they don't want to rate us because they ain't us. Fuck them, bro. Any athlete or any team that's won wavy stuff, they've never been held in high regards, bro. At the time. You think the many a Man United sides were liked? You think the City sides were liked? They were called boring as well. You think Liverpool last season, they only won it because the league was so shit. And, you know, the year they won it under Klopp, they won it because of VAR. I can't remember what it's called, but VAR or something. Like, people used to put VAR at the beginning of the Liverpool name. Who cares, bro? Who cares? My only thing is, you got to win this thing. You got to win shit in it, because I've seen not exciting football, but exciting football under us. Didn't win nothing. Forget, like, primarily under Wenger. Could say let's use Arteta under Arteta. If I see boring football and we don't win, then we've tried different things. There's been 4 years of very different reasons as to why we didn't get to where we get to. God forbid. Something needs to be reviewed, innit? Who cares, bro? Because any Arsenal fan genuinely that sits there and goes, like, imagine, by God's grace, we've got a parade here with 1 trophy, maybe even 2. Anyone gonna sit there and go, hold on, let's hear what other fans think? Who cares? For those of us that drink alcohol, we're gonna be burst. For those of you that don't, you're gonna have the sweetest of apple juices. We're gonna be excited, and all the new agenda that I'm seeing, yeah. And again, this is how I know, yeah, people are obsessed with my football club, because you lot all say we're the worst fans and all of this kind of crap here. If there's 1 million Arsenal fans and then there's 1 million Liverpool, Chelsea, even Fulham and whatnot, you lot outnumber us. This is how I know you lot are shook, because for years you wanted to call us crap. Over 20 years, your conscience is playing with you, because you know the shit you was talking, the same energy is landing. You wasn't keeping it humble. You can't gaslight us. It's dead. I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't want to hear it. And as I was saying before I started waffling, the newest thing that's getting spun is, oh, they won't be remembered. I've heard that one with Liverpool and City winning the league. Who cares? And not that I care if you lot remember it. We'll remember it, bro. Because and the new one is, oh, if Spurs get relegated, no one remember Arsenal won the league. 1, us Arsenal fans won't let you forget that. 2, you said we've been on a drought for 20 odd years. We've moved from Highbury 20 odd years ago. If we go on and win 100 Premier League trophies from now till the end of time, for argument's sake, yeah, why would you not remember the first one of the new stadium after the drought, after it's kind of being cleared up a bit, but, you know, before the FA Cup kind of helped us a bit? Remember, whenever we was on Sky Sports, we would lose and they start doing their diagnosis, the camera would pan to the stadium. You know, when you go to the Emirates and it shows everything we've won and then the gap, you get where I'm going. You're not going to forget the first Premier League trophy. You're not going to defo forget the neutrals. Oh, do you remember when Arsenal won the league, or when Spurs got relegated? Oh, yeah, that year, they're rivals. I don't know if you can call it rivalries. They won it. Who cares? We won't let you forget. Shameless. And I know you're going to shook, because everything's all to play for. We've got a 7-point lead in the Premier League. It could potentially turn to 10. If you look at it from another point of view, you could actually say there's a reality where we've got a 1-point lead. My point being, nothing's been decided yet, and these things are happening. It's copium. The same things they say we do, you get it. And this comes from a place of love, man. Some Arsenal fans don't do the pussy thing. They don't. Stop doing this. Oh, please judge us fairly. Fuck them. We know there's madness going on. Liam Rosiner, for example. And I'm just saying the game's the game. Bigger, and I'm not criticizing these managers or the clubs, yeah? Rob Edwards ran and celebrated with Wolves. Make Arteta do that. You know it's lights out. Liam Rosiner's crying about using his half of the pitch in the warm-up and whatnot. Anyone that watched Aston Villa, I rate shithousery and things like that. You saw Chelsea doing their huddle when preventing Aston Villa from kicking off. So we all know how the language and everything's going to be portrayed. We know these things. And the amount of pylon, but like, forget it. People are not pure football lovers. They're not pure football lovers. A lot of people have the inability to take off their like, we've all got caps on, in it. Like, I've got an Arsenal cap. This one's got this. People can't take their caps off and just look at football from a neutral point of view. Max Dowman making his 2nd senior start for Arsenal. There's better to come, man. Listen, you, Saka, Wanyeri, Miles Lewis-Skelly, Salmon. I'm getting closer to seeing an 11 all of Halo and boys, man. This is why I need a couple defenders to come through. Look at Max Dowman, man. Adidas adverts and all of that. He's cold. You lot don't make young G's like we make young G's. Cobham got all these sick players, yeah? All bag of youngsters. They're not wavy. We bring through wavy youths in Halo. Give him the 10 shirt. I'm excited. Calm down. And that's even Eze. I even forgot Eze's number. We're wavy. Max Dowman right wing and the 10. Saka right wing 10. Swapping 1 year in the cup. Miles Lewis-Skelly rattling. Salmon aging like fine wine. They don't want it with us, man. They don't want it. But yeah, man, keep your thoughts coming. What we saying about the game? Yeah, man. Kai as a 6 will tear his legs. Games like this, I'm here for it. Yeah, 3-4-3 makes sense. Exciting lineup. We'll play 3 at the back today. Kai in the 6, Trossard / Max as double 8s. It'll be crazy because, yeah, if we dominate possession, surely Calafiori either inverts or we look to build out from the back with him. Be interested to see what we do with Mascara in possession. Surely it could be a thing where Norgard steps into midfield and, like, obviously on paper, one's a centre half, one's the 6 in Kai. But surely in reality, maybe Norgard steps, like, if Raya has the ball, Norgard makes a passing lane slightly higher up the pitch, and then, you got Kai on his back. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. Norgard left back is basically Norgard DM. You know what? If he's marking the half space and you got Calafiori invert, listen, Arteta, you're paid to work this shit out, innit? Work it out, cuz. Wow, attacking minded. We're going for 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want no shock FA Cup exit, man. Yeah, if everyone was fit and we didn't loan out Wanyeri, we'd be in a better position to rotate. True. Tough time for Wanyeri right now at Marseille, but making better, man. Honestly, I'll be happy to get out of here with a win through to the next round. Not expected to smash these. That's typically what happens, man. Like, they're not going to bend over for us, isn't it? Like, it is going to be difficult, but I do think if you get one, like, you can get more in it, as dumb as it sounds. Grand Rising from Canada. Big up the Canadians. Where are you lot tuning in from? This will be a solid test for Salman. Mansfield is a physical side, and that's what I want. Because obviously, he's a 16, 17-year-old lad. He's still growing, still developing physically. You're playing against grown men. And I think it's a good education because whether we win 5-0 or whatnot, or it's a nervy 2-1, there's immediate things that Salman and Dowman, more so Salman, because Dowman's got his feet wet a bit. Immediately tomorrow, you can say, okay, if I want to be a Premier League footballer, this is what I need to do. I don't think 21's provides you with that. Of course, under 21's football, you might occasionally play a fellow Premier League side at that level where there's a couple of first team players that are not really getting a looking in the first team, so they're playing reserve football. But 9 times out of 10, you're faster than everyone, you're stronger than everyone. You've been playing these men for years. There's no real willingness to win at that level, of course, beyond cup games. And I don't feel that kind of prepares people. Like, it's never going to happen. But I genuinely think every team, well, I don't know how it worked, but we should copy the league, the Spanish league, in that. Fair enough. I wouldn't say championship. It'd be great. But for argument's sake, championship, League 1, League 2, like Arsenal's reserve team, Chelsea's reserve team, all the Madam's reserves teams are there. They can't get promoted. They can get relegated because we need that. They can't get promoted. You're playing men's football, in it. Like, you need to prepare you for that. You need to. And that makes them have better careers because obviously if you go and make it off at Arsenal, great. If you get a loan move, great. Or if you get sold on, people got confidence. I want to see Dixon today, man. I think Dixon can get minutes. I hope it's a landslide and then maybe, you take off Norgard. Wait, I don't know, man. Even shuffle the pack around defensively, innit? Maybe put Salmon centre half, bring on Dixon. And yeah, my young G mashed work yesterday. Let's see what this Dalman is on against League 1 opposition. Real's cold. They're actually good friends. They both were part of an England side at 17s level, in my opinion, which stunk up the joint. And I think even going back to what I said there, yeah, Rio and Max Dalman need to be exposed to men's football because you put them, when they're at that level, they show that while they're talented, they're young men. Like, anyone that remembers that competition, Rio, Dalman, overdoing it. And what I mean by that is just you're dribbling past the whole team. You're probably enjoying the game a bit too much, which it's not going to make sense to some of you, but you get where I'm going. This is why you need to... Football's about thinking, innit? Big up the Americans, man. Downey is at California, Francisco. 3:35 a.m. Big up the you lot around the world, man. Waking up at dumb o'clock. Marseille ain't moved the needle for me. It hasn't. Now with Wanyeri, but whether it's been good experience, bad experiences, it shows you what real life's about. You're removed from Arsenal. It's almost irrelevant that you're an Arsenal player at Marseille. They're going through their situation. You've seen 2 managerial changes. Fair enough, albeit there wasn't an extended point of time, but it started off great. Now you've missed a penalty. You're in and out of the side. Obviously, from a selfish Arsenal point of view, you want to be seeing every week he's playing, he's getting goals and assists, he's finding confidence. It wouldn't surprise me if Wanyeri... I think everything's on the table with Wanyeri. On one hand, I think it's nothing to worry about. Donny's going to play. He's going to get an opportunity. But then I look at the reality. We probably bring in a couple of midfielders. Dalman, in my opinion, is the one that Arteta's putting his hat on. Obviously, Madueke's coming. There's you've still got Marino. You've still got Kai. In rumours with us needing to sell to make some money and whatnot. That's 100% profit there. So I do think he could have a future at Arsenal next season. He could go on, and I don't think it's necessarily wrong to go on another loan, or he might be able to be sold for profit. But it is what it is, man. I think had the Marseille, obviously hindsight's 2020, innit? But Had the Marseille offer didn't come on the table, he'd be at Arsenal at the moment. And yeah, rightly so. There's minutes here for him, but such is life. Yeah, God forbid. But if Wanyeri stayed and everything played out how it played out, he might be injured as well. Like, this is how, unfortunately, life goes. Max Wildman, I just call him Mad Max, man. Rio did F4 yesterday. But Jesus and Havertz were not available for Brighton in the Cat Yarabao, yeah, which Harriman and Noose and Max Dowman had to start. Oh, you mean to tell me another game we boxed Brighton? No wonder their manager's chatting off, bro. Arteta clearly taking this comp more seriously because Noose played 80 minutes against Brighton, Cat Yarabao. 6:35 a.m. here in Orlando, Florida. We're up, man. Team no sleep. Sleep is for the rich, mate. You're drinking, but man, I'm drinking at 6:35 a.m. in the morning. Marcel wakes up, don't brush his teeth, just gets to the trolling. I know the yak is right next to your bed. You're like, sleepy dust all in your face. Just big him up, man. He's our favorite alcoholic, man. Hoorah to DG, aka CJ, this football club. Come on. Yeah, MLS unfortunately can't play. He's in the thumbnail. We're going to have to hold it. We're going to have to hold it, man. Did you see the guy? Did you see that guy who said he would have a word with Gabriel? I pick up Harry. Like, you know what? One thing I forgot to mention on that TalkSport show. Shout out Harry and the people them, yeah. But calling Gabriel the fake is tough. To be fair, Joe Linton caught us stray as well. Calling Gabriel Magalhaes the fake is tough, man. Which, as I said on the stream, would you want to fight Gabriel Magalhaes? Because you need a weapon for him. He's a big old lump. You know, you need a weapon, bro. Didn't he break Marino's shoulder inadvertently? And on top of that, yeah, park football off. Did my man not defend his house, defend his family on one man up against knives and whatnot on his J's? What's next? Kolasinac a fake tough man. Allow it, man. Kolasinac, no, sorry, not Kolasinac. Magalhaes is clearly a cold centre half, but because of how he acts and stuff, he's one of those players. If you don't play for your football club, you hate him. And there's many around the league like that. I love Magalhaes because he's a passion beyond everything. You can see my man's a passion merchant. Anytime he gets an opportunity, what do you see him do? He's going over there and he's watching Brazilian teams and he's in the crowd excited. I like that. I like that, man. Saliba's a passion merchant, but he's not as fiery as Magalhaes as we all see, man. Appreciate you, my boy Fabo. The formation is exciting. Might be our third team. It's kind of needs must at the moment this year with this 11, if I'm honest. Finally, we are here to gather them trophies. Bless up every time, my brother. 2026 is yours. Let's do it. We come too far. The Premier's ours. Appreciate you. Fingers, toes, and everything crossed. Man said, DG, don't take your shirt off. It's only Mansfield. Every game's a cup final. The biggest question of the stream is Gabriel Jesus bagging. VAR, let's ask. Are we going to stop pretending Gabriel Jesus hasn't been stinking up the place? 85% of you have said Max Dowman will score. And you know I'm the biggest fan of Gabriel Jesus, but it stinks, bro. Like, games like this is cool. This is your thing. From now till we sell you, this is your thing. It's stinky, man. It's stinky. And on paper, there might not be anything to think about with Gabriel Jesus because he's got a contract until 2027. You're kind of at his mercy. For argument's sake, if Arsenal were to win the trophy or trophies, he might think, yeah, I've done what the mission was designed for this football club. I might keep it moving, but I'm in a competitive team. I'm getting good wages. I've got a year on my deal. I've got a young family. No one ain't forcing me to go anywhere. Can we get to 100 likes for the end of the stream? Now, for me, obviously, you would have seen this week, like, oh, Arsenal need to sell. I don't think we need to sell because of our financial situation, but naturally, outgoings has been something we've struggled with. Like, we've not been good at it, really and truly, since the first half of our Emirates life, innit? And obviously, we're selling players to remain competitive. Like, we've not been good at selling. I think Berta's done great. New contracts on lock. Obviously, you're seeing a lot of changes above board. James Ellis has left. Things are going on. Like, but away from everything, Berta's known for how good he is selling. We need to, if not selling and like, oh, wow, how'd you get a decent fee? Look after the wage structure because there's all different variables thinking not just about this season and what's left, but seasons because you do have players on decent wages. But as much as we talk about maybe Miles Lewis-Skelly, maybe Wanyeri, I don't necessarily believe it, but Kai Havertz and Odegaard are linked with moves away. You get Gabriel Jesus' wages off the wage bill, you're doing all right. You know, you get Fabio Vieira and Nelson gone, you're doing all right. But then even that this season has proved, even with the depth, you can never have too many players type of thing. So it wouldn't surprise me if we were to win the league and not do too much changing. Like, it's all fun and games. Couple man have to go, but there is logic with keeping Trossard, keeping Martinelli, keeping Gabriel Jesus equally with there's never been a better time to sell, which all I can say is I'm happy I'm not Berta and Arteta because there's a lot to concede, especially when you've reached the pinnacle. Because the only way is down, Like it's one thing getting there, which for me, I want to get there. I want to see two things, three things technically as an Arsenal fan before I die. As a grown adult, I've not seen us win the Premier League. Like I've not seen that, have I? Like I've gone through a lot, not seen that. Want to see that? Never seen my team retain a Premier League trophy, which that needs to be the goal. That's one of the most difficult things to do. There's not too many teams that have done that. And I don't need to tell you about European silverware. This is what I'm trying to be on. The revolution starts now. Smash the like button. It only takes a moment, as my guy Derek has said. Shout the Australians. So yeah, man. I don't know if Jesus is bagging. Let's go, champions incoming. I hope so. I hope so. Come on, Mansfield. What you got for us? Magic of the FA Cup settings. Let's go. Big up John Russell in midfield for Mansfield, the Jamaican international. Better buy him immediately. He's one of the best. What a lineup. James Football Header. Howdy, man. You guys got the wrong arguments, DG. Look at the stalling statistics. Arsenal is like bottom fifth, so free. Bro, Johnny, but this is what I'm talking about, bro. By all means, we do dark arts. We were criticized for that. But this is what I mean. Like, everyone only knows about Arsenal's thing. No one knows about no one else. And it's nothing to brag about. Everyone, I don't care how we score, but everyone knows that we've got 16 goals from corners. You don't know about Spurs is 13. You don't know about anyone's. And also, Spurs have a higher percentage of goals from corners than us. But this is what I'm talking about. The Brighton manager needs to just keep sucking his sour grapes. If I'm honest, you waste more time than us. Your goalie takes longer. Don't get mad. And a lot of people, I don't tell you what to think, just think. People don't think logically. It'd be fair to say Brighton have had a topsy-turvy season, right? They've got 9 wins in the Premier League. That statistically means they've probably been in the lead, if anything, about 20% of the time in the Premier League. I say that to say this. Obviously, football's a 90-minute game. You have to see out games. They've been chasing games. With that being said, you want it open, and nobody's going to sit here and tell me about teams are they're too defensive and whatnot, because the same tongue that these lot will use to say bullshit. So I need to close my window. They say bullshit. They will say Arsenal face low blocks every week. We can't break down low blocks. So what are you talking about? If there's a problem in football, it's not us forefronting it, You're just vexed. And you see me, I don't care, bro, because at some point you have to become the villains. When Gabriel Magalhaes used to be mad honest. Remember, and I'll never forget, credit to Newcastle, because as I said, the game's the game. Do you remember 2022-23 season? It was 0-0. The ball was out of play for about 50-odd minutes. Bearing in mind, statistically, every year, the ball is in play less. They got praised for it. We should have had a penalty. How many times have you seen shirts pulled? How many times did teams do Ramsdale dirty from set pieces? They knew rough him up, get in his way, and we were there crying. And Arteta was crying post-game. And at some point, you have to stop crying, and get on with it. And that's what we've done. When it goes against us, we have to hug that and hold that. When it goes for us, it is what it is. Control the controllables. The game is about athletes and physicality and gaining yardage and everything you do off the ball. It's never been more nerdy-based in NFL than it's ever been before. We all know how shit the referees are. Adapt and thrive or struggle to survive. Word to Tottenham Hotspur. I don't care. See, Mansfield is sad that you're playing us, because anyone else, I would have been gassing them. They've got some guy called Louis Reed. He's got 3 goals in 2 games in the FA Cup. The Mansfield Dons got fresh trims as well, They run this. Boys, early goal, man. Okay, let's see you man's highlights. So Downey scored that. Louis Reed scored a banger, a volley thing. I can appreciate a goal from a set. Hey, this guy loves a little volley thing, innit? Did he score a free kick? Hey, this Louis Reed, kind of cold for Mansfield. Hey, none of that. Kepa, I don't really believe in you like that. Let's do that today. Hey, you know what? What's our predictions? 3-1 Arsenal. Mansfield take the lead. Fuck it. Let's give people entertainment. Let's let them believe that this is going to be a successful hate watch. And I've got a dumb question to ask you guys, yeah? But where the hell is Mansfield? I've never been there in my life. And TikTok is one of the best apps. Big up the Mansfield. Whoever controls their account, yeah, they're quite funny on social media. Still. And Crystal Palace. Whoever's running Crystal, I implore you lot to go on TikTok now. Go on Crystal Palace's TikTok account. They're having a field day with Tottenham Hotspur. absolute field day. But Johnny, this is why I think, this is why I think it's dead. You need to make a better account of yourself in these shows. Johnny, I appreciate your constructive criticism, but I can't get everything. It's difficult when you're being badgered, and it's difficult when they're editing things out. Also, I'm not being funny, but I have you're allowed your right to an opinion. I feel a bit like Bukayo Saka that, you can never please people. And again, I'm allowed my opinion. Johnny, fuck off with all of that. Fuck off with all of that, and fuck off with all of that, because I've been absolutely superb. Anytime it's time to give this club fair criticism, either on YouTube or on mainstream media, I've address the criticisms in the most constructive way I can, and rebuttaling all of these wife tales and these urban myths about my football club. There's a few selection, if anything, you could probably count about 2 to 3 individuals, whether they're ex-footballers or like myself in the YouTube space, who have gone to war for this football club this season, time and time again. You can see it on various social media clips. So I'm not having that. If it's not me or Clive Palmer or Martin Keown, I'm not having that. So I can always get better in life. You can always do better. Less of that, bro. And it's very difficult when you're making points. 3 people are doing the badgering thing. What's man talking about? Less of that, bro. Don't do that. DG, stop biting back with the boring stuff. We're going the mayor time. I'm not sure what you mean there, but don't know. That's right, DG. Come on, you Gunners. It's Jogo Benito and Tika Taka to the max today. Bro, 3 points, bro. 3 points is all a man wants. That's it. I don't want nothing else but my 3 points, man. That is it. Man said 3 points. Go through to the next round. People got their bottles, got their wine gums. I want these little Mansfield kids to cry. The game's the game, broski. The game is the game. Shout out to traveling fan. Where is Mansfield as well? I need to know. Where is Mansfield in the UK? You're just going to tell me the area? Oh, it's in Nottingham. Okay. Fair enough. Facts, TG. Please close some of these tabs, though. I'm getting anxiety. The quality, Dan, your anxiety is going to have to go through the roof, my boy. Now, if that's my kid, I'm telling them they did the right thing. No, exactly. I mean, I don't know about everyone else, but I think for some of us, first day of school, you're told someone hits you, hit them back, innit? Hit them harder. Some would even say, I'm happy Arsenal have this boring style. The other style gives us less chance of winning. I just want to know who's got a good style. This is one thing about football. What teams? Give me 5 teams in the Premier League that actually have a great way of playing football. Because there are some. I think Bournemouth are bloody brilliant. I think Bournemouth, for me, are probably one of the most entertaining. I'd say Brentford, but Brentford are also good from set pieces. No one playing good football. We're not seeing good football in the league. And then even if that, you can say what you want about my team, but for a team that we're very critical of what we're doing in an attacking sense under Mikel Arteta in the last 2 years. We're very critical of the Yokerezes, the Ezes, the Kais, all the players individually. But despite saying that, we're up there for goals from open play, which people like to forget. And then the whole set piece stuff comes again. And then obviously, you've seen what we've done in the champs against Atletico, against Bayern, against Inter. Forget whether we won or not. These were entertaining games, decent amount of goals in this game. Arsenal fans were, as I said, I don't care about entertainment. And even these people that sit there and say Arsenal are not entertaining, you ain't been, and you're watching all our games, you can't be, because you were kind of shut up. And then you might sit there and think, why is it like that in the Premier League, but it's not like that in Europe? It's almost like there's a wider discussion as to why the Premier League has ended up like this. Even when you consider last season, what was a big thing people were saying about the English teams playing in bar PSG actually, about the English teams playing European teams. Even though Aston Villa lost, they kind of shell-shocked PSG with their physical approach. I can't remember Liverpool, but I'm sure whatever Liverpool were in last season, that was said. Definitely was a talking point beyond the obvious with us against Real Madrid. So physicality against football, where are we going with this? And half the people crying about set pieces, England are not going to win the World Cup, but you're all chatting shit because you're all going to be in your beer gardens and box park and whatnot, waffling. Now, obviously, Tuchel's going to have his own tactics, but how many times have you seen international football is kind of decided on set pieces? It could have been the last tournament or the one before. I'm sure England were even doing that. But don't you sit there and think, you got Harry Maguire. Man United are improving on that regards anyways. But you got Harry Maguire, big old slab edge, yeah? You've got Declan Rice and Saka, the leading boys for Corner Boys FC. You got Reece James, if he does get on the pitch, and Trent as well. You think England are not going to focus on set pieces beyond the obvious? But you need common sense to think about this stuff and to look at it objectively and to question your own logic. But that's not cool. This is what I mean. A lot of people are not fans of football. Forget the clubs that you support. People are not fans of the sport. Because way before you become an Arsenal fan or this, you love the game. People don't love the game as much as they're claiming. People don't love the nostalgia as much as they're claiming. They don't. And if they do, it's when my team was shit. And I'll say this, Arsenal, we were crap. We used to get banned for top 4 as a trophy, back-to-back 8th. Power shift shouts were shouting. What's going on now? Not that I listen, them lot down the road, they're not worth it, innit? They're not worth giving any breath to, but interesting. And it's so funny. They think Pochettino coming back is going to fix anything. You're seeing, I can't lie, man. Some Spurs fans are foolish. When I say bring back Harry Redknapp. Big up Harry Redknapp. The man's, bro, let my man cool off. If you're not bringing Sam Allardyce or Sean Dyche, it's dark. Today we're scoring quadruple digits on our way to the quad. I hope so, my boy. I hope so. I hope so. Kickoff isn't far away. Spurs aren't getting relegated, but we can make them sweat. Yeah, I don't think they're getting relegated, but would love to be the case. Come on, Mansfield. Come on, Wrexham. What is the other FA Cup games? Admittedly, we need to find this stuff out. Who else is going on here? Well, yesterday, Liverpool won 3-1 against Wolves. Played them twice in the week. Lost in the Prem. Won in the FA Cup. We're obviously playing Mansfield in about 6 minutes. Wrexham against Chelsea is at 5:45. 8 p.m. You've got Newcastle welcoming Manchester City. Fulham, Southampton tomorrow. Port Vale, Sunderland tomorrow. Leeds United, Norwich City tomorrow. West Ham, Brentford on a Monday. Interesting. I wonder. You know what? I think if we get through, we might get Liverpool. You know. But if I was the footballing corruption, Arsenal have to play City twice. They might play them in the Champions League, depending on how things run. Arsenal City in the FA Cup. I'd be running this up if I was them. After a Conky watch along after this. You know, twice hasn't shaken hands with up managers after losing. Somehow that was Arteta. If that was Arteta, oh my God. It's crazy. Football is an objectively boring sport. You know what's so mad? When you compare football to a lot of I've said this before. If you go and look at football against a lot of sports, it's a low-scoring game anyways. And then you've got this dynamic where everyone can agree. I won't say the playing field has been leveled in it because there's still stuff, but the playing field has been leveled. As much as it's cliche, everyone can beat everybody. Every game's a cup final. Every game's tough. If you support a traditional top 5 to top 6 team, you could argue in the Premier League this season, you fucked up the most against the smaller clubs or the games on paper that should be a write-off. Us twice against Wolves. Every manager in this Premier League is a master tactician, a micro manager. It's all about what you're doing off the ball. I think football is basically NFL. There's never been more of an emphasis on dead balls, on gaining yardage, on physicality, on micromanaging, everything off the ball, really. You know, goalkeepers, you need to be able to catch, and strikers need to be able to score, but that's not the first thing you talk about with goalies. Centre-backs are, Sunday League or going back a few years ago, if a centre-half is taking the goalkeeper's kicks, what's the first thing you shout? Test the keeper, he's fucking shit. Now he's the keeper's offering a passing lane. A striker, you could have a striker that could get you, bit of an anomaly, but a striker could get you 20 league goals. And there might be a man that can get you 10 to 12, but his general play, he's pulling out wide, all of those kind of things. He's great at it. A lot of managers are going to go for that guy rather than my man. Strikers are almost the least lethal guys at the moment. This is where the sport is, and this is what I mean. If you genuinely love football, you can see the whole chessboard for what it is, either in Europe and with an overly focus, obviously, on English football. But it doesn't, like, common sense don't sell, bro. Come on, John Russell to score, man. All right, we got Texas in the building. Big up Houston, man. Wait, English pronounce salmon differently. Salmon? Salmon? It's not salmon. Salmon? How do you pronounce it? Oh, here we go. Americans invented how to pronounce it, yeah. If you've got links, share them, please. Thank you for Roasted Abbey this week. Hey, the tears were great. Literally. All right, big up the Trinidads, man. Shout Trinidad. Shout Barbados. Come on. Shout Jamaica and Barbados, mate. Come on. Shout the whole Caribbean, by the way. Shout everyone. What is that? The amount of Botox she had. Oh, this is cute. The Mansfield Don's got his dad, got his kid wearing daddy back of the shirt. Mansfield, thank you for having us, man. Is that Tyler Roberts? Ex-West Brom Tyler Roberts at Mansfield. Mansfield 11. Let me look. We got to watch him. 3 minutes until kickoff. That's one guy we have to watch. People, can we get to 100 likes for the end of the stream? They got 2 Roberts. Yeah, that is Tyler Roberts. He used to play for Leeds as well. Fair enough, lad. No way this is our starting 11. What are your thoughts on Tonali, Rumour? Wharton is a better option, more creative. We've been linked, and we're not going to get them, but Tonali, Wharton, Anderson, in the present day, but again, kind of piggybacking off of what we've been talking about, I think you probably need to go for the Andersons and them kind of physical ones. Wharton's a baller. I just wonder off the ball in this Arteta system, is it going to work? On it, it's that you're a Bobby Dazzler, in it. I'd have him. But I do think he can go a bit ghost in the game. I more prefer Adam Wharton, but I think Tonali makes more sense. If you could, there's a lot of dominoes that would have to fall, obviously, for Arsenal to sign him, but I think it would just make more sense. Trossard, CDM, I hope not. Ace, one love, man. Big up yourself, James. It's not about the scores, it's about much dead moments that don't amount to anything. If you leave football up to the Americans, they make sure the game goes back and forth all the time. And again, if you're a manager, bro, that's a nightmare for a manager, bro. Have a sneaky feeling Jesus will bag today, but yeah, he hasn't played well the chances he's had recently. Jesus is our most skillful, is our most skill moves capable and the most tiki-taka capable players. When last you see Jesus do a tiki-taka, bro? You should be amazing on the ball. Make sure we're hitting the like button, folks. Terra, appreciate you. If Spurs get relegated, surely it would be better if City, if found guilty, to get points deduction started next season. Boy, has Rodri been charged, let alone finding a verdict with 115? I'm not disrespecting Jesus. I'm going to be honest. Like, you can have that. Shame on you disrespecting Jesus, but then you're disrespecting Martinelli. So it's either you disrespect no one or whatnot. Like, but this is what I mean. Some of you fans are weird, bro. Like, he's not going to shag you, lad. Man said that's disgusting. So is it disgusting you drawing out Martinelli, or is it only applicable to a player you like? Did I say Jesus is a bad player, or have I just said his performances have been smelly? Like, when did it become cool to lie? This is what I'm saying. Weird. Jesus allows us to maximize the total number of goals our team can score. Show me the data and work it out. That sounds great. Show me the data and work it out. Show me this. Please. Please. Would you prefer 60 goals, goal hanger, but because of his lack of skills and poor touch, his team can only score 70 goals in total? If that is reliant, if that's the case, then the team's not doing enough. There's no goal hangers in football at the top level. Where do you see this? Where do you see any goal hangers? Long gone are the days of a strike. This, you can't be watching football. Where do you see strikers just standing in the box? What manager's going to have that? Where do you see that? Where have you seen that in the last 3 years? Because you can't say Haaland. He don't do that. He doesn't. He genuinely doesn't do that. Yeah, he's a poacher. He lives, breathes, shits, and probably fucks goals. But like, you're chatting shit. It's not making sense. So you can bring hypotheticals, but where do you see that? What's wrong with saying Gabriel Jesus? Clearly, the injuries have taken a toll. He's still a decent player. He's in a bad form. He's not been good enough in his recent appearances. Thank the Lord you're at the club so you can play in moments like this. What are you talking about, bro? And you know what's so mad? You must be new here. Because who's been backing Gabriel Jesus the most, folks? I'm getting called a Brazilian bias and things. Marcel can attest to that. Anyways, well, some of you being a bit of cunts today to me, innit? Johnny and you just being twats. Anyways, the game is kicked off. Now we have to calm the excitement down from Mansfield. It's not the best pitch, but it's not the worst. No excuses. And you can see the pitch is dry, innit? The ball's still moving. By the way, okay, ref! Early yellow. Early ref. I know it's his first one. It's the FA Cup. Early, Nonny, every time. Ref. In another game, that's a yellow. Every time, Nonny, boys. We got DG just joined the stream. Who do you think plays what position today? Trying to work that out at the moment. Right now, well, we're in possession, so I don't want to read too much stock in it because this is what I thought would be the case. Like, it looks like Norgard's a centre half. As we said, he's dropped into midfield. He's pushed up into midfield whenever we have the ball, like with Mascara. And you've got Trossard kind of where Rice would be. But again, it's only been a minute. I wish I was at training where I could have seen what Arteta was working on. But yeah, I know, boy, innit? I told you, man, this would be the case. Kepa's in possession here. Be interesting to see how Mansfield set up tactically. They're going direct and going man for man. Long ball lumped up to Kai Havertz, hasn't got anywhere. Can Norgard win that 50-50? It doesn't matter. Jesus has nicked the ball back for us. And then giving it to Norgard. Ref, that's a late one on Norgard. That's twice now, ref. That's twice now, ref. That's twice now. Have a look, ref. How many? Pardon me. Chill with the capitals, lads. He reads comments, so you're just being obnoxious. The best thing our fan base can do about this narrative and hate is stop responding, explaining, being emotional. Let them complain. Be like the rage bait meme. It's getting funny at this point. Don's doing bad. No, don't block him. He's just doing a lot. In 1994, Roberto Baggio missed a penalty and Brazil won the World Cup. Nobody talked ish. Crazy. Do we want Newcastle to win? Why not? Anyone playing the ops? Max Dalman. Go on, Mad Max. Show them something. Ref. Aye. Be careful with our lad. Marley Salmon. Hey, lad. Mascara. Norgard. Get us out of there. Love that Norgard. Carry it, Salmon. Carry it, carry it, carry it, carry it. Who wants it? Who wants it from him? Love that. Norgard. Get us out of there. That's poor from you, Norgard. We've given it away. And now we got some defending to do. Norgard's won it back. We need to settle down a bit. First and seconds. Red ball. Red ball. Kai, go for the ball, not the man. All right, Mansfield. All right, Salmon, love that. Scrappy, innit? I love this FA Cup stuff. It's been locked into the channel. See, someone could talk to Salmon there. He's done the right thing, putting it out of play, but someone could have told him, could he have taken a touch? Boys, keep going. George Abbott, was you at West Ham at any point in your life? You played for Mansfield. To be fair, Abbott's quite a common name. There's bare Abbotts in the world. You're 20 years of age. All right, boys, he's born in Islington. Unfortunately, he's a Spurs twat. Clamp him. Clamp him immediately. Clamp him. Clamp him. Anyways, Calafiori. Man on Norgard. Man on Norgard. Poor from you, Norgard. Trossard will try to give chase. He'll kick it out. He'll kick it out. Ref, it's gone. It's gone, ref. Thank you, linesman. Boys, keep going. Tranquilo. Jesse Uptown, one love. DG, knowledge question. Where is Mansfield located in the UK? Nottinghamshire. I'm cheating the game because we looked. We did look. I did type it in on Google. Should be a light 5-0 for Arsenal. People act like they want more scoring actions in their sports, but really they want scoring no matter what. Scoring in football always matters. So it's the most popular sport right now. Football evolved from rugby, by the way. In American football, you score once, you get 6 points, then you score an extra point. That's 7 points at one time. Maybe that's what people want. Crazy work. Max Dalman on this right-hand side. Take him on. Aye. It's being televised. Movie settings. Unlucky. You ain't got young players like this. You don't. I'm our brethren. You bet your bottom dollar. We've taken the corner short. Max Dalman, get the ball and do that dribbling stuff, my Achilles. That's all we want to see. Noni Madaweke. Noni. You can't take a penalty, though, if there is one in this game, Noni. I don't want to see that from you. Max Dalman. The Trossard's there. Unlucky. Norgard. Calafiori. Are you going to be like DG and hit it? I would have scored. Arteta signed me. Mascara, bang that. Can you get your first goal for the club? My movie. Corner ref. Thank you. Mascara's gone for goal. It's resulted in a corner. You man can't even pronounce Salmon, bro. Here I was expecting these men to be able to say Carrot Skeeler. Oh, shut up. Imagine if we had a player like Diego Costa in this league, in this team, the league would have cried and banned us by now. Nigel Kroloff, the manager, feels like he's managed every lower league club in England. Probably has been a bat. Let's see how they defend set pieces. Come on, Trossard. Decent delivery, please. Boys, Mascara, Salmon, anyone want to get their first goals for the club? Most goals from set pieces in English tiers in this season. We've got 32. Big up Bromley, they got 31. Swindon have 27. Plymouth have 26. Lincoln City, whatever they're called, 25. God, Trossard, it's 1-0 Arsenal. There we have it. That's a decent knock. Good defending by Mansfield. It ain't been cleared. Bang that Mad Max. He does. It's been dealt with. And it's hooked clear by Mansfield. Kepa, that's yours. Salmon, pull out for him. Kepa, what's that? Kepa, man, you're being a hero. Ref, no foul. You can't book Calafiori because you didn't book my man. And I'm not trying to make this dark here, but I'm sure the number 7 for Mansfield, I'm sure he went jail. I'm sure you went jail. I'm sure you're just fresh home as well. I don't know what you did, but I'm sure you did. I'm sure you went jail. I'm not even running backs. I'm sure you went jail. Atkins. Lucas Atkins, 37. Yeah. The 36-year-old was jailed for 14 months in April after pleading guilty to causing death of a cyclist by careless or inconsiderate driving. Clamp him. By the way, Wharton has been very average for some time before the Spurs game. You see what it is with Wharton, yeah? In this day and age of physicality, is it his playing style? Because he's got that Kobe Mano thing about him. Kobe Mano as well, and Eze. It's like they look. It's not that they look unbothered, but they're not. So it's like I don't know, man. The thing with Wharton is going to cost the arm and a leg. But rumors say Elliot Anderson is basically a City player. I'd have Wharton. Wharton's an Arsenal player. I know people can say this ain't the current Arsenal. Wharton, you're more than welcome to more. You don't know my thoughts. I wanted another midfielder. Like, had we have had, obviously, not condoning what he did off the field, but if we kept Partey and Zubimendi, I wonder what it would have looked like. Clearly, Norgard's not rated like that. And we've got some defending to do. Love that Mascara. Can we take time, boys? Love that Kai. Calafiori, Trossard. Love that. Norgard, love it. Like, carry it, Calafiori. Ref, watch the foul. Okay. Kai Havertz always plucked off his foot at a vital time. Gabriel Jesus, he'll foul you. Can't like, no, ref, no, it's not a foul. Ref, that's not a foul for us either. It's scrappy. I love games like this. It's a dogfight. Word to Matt Turner. Both teams need to calm the hell down, if I'm completely honest. Bare ants in the pants. It's gone all the way back to Kepa. 3-0 to us. We're going to have to be patient. Man, the Weke midfield. I think Berta is trying to get Tonali too much smoke for there not to be fire. You know, I didn't think we'll get Rice in it. I didn't think we'd get Eze, but Newcastle are difficult to deal with. What's their price? How much are we willing to meet them at that? Yeah, oh, Calafiori making a mess of this. Ref handball. Have played. Oh, Calafiori, fucking play to the whistle. We're not playing in the Prem. You are right. Don't ever stop. Play to the whistle. Trossard, I love that. Max Dowman a bit more on that ball and Kai's set on his way. The pitch is too dry for that, boys. The pitch is dry. To be fair, the Emirates grass has looked a bit rusty in recent times as well. Look at the ball. It's not moving. It's not watered. The ball's not, it's not relevant though. This is a proper throwback English game. Mansfield could be in here. Good hold-up play by Mr. Roberts of Mansfield. Skips past Norgard, sends Norgard for a bagel. Trossard's doing his defensive work. Kepa is not on target. Thank you. Boys, relax. Boxing Champs is saying 4-1. We got 5-0. Show the game. Unfortunately, I can't. We got 5-0. We've got 5-1. This is a very open team. You can't please these, man. Weird youths, bro. The internet's weird, bro. Like, weird. And some of them have to be grown men. 8 more likes until we hit 100. What did I last ask you lot in the poll? Will Jesus score? 84% of you said yes. You know what? I want to ask you lot. Will Dowman or Salmon score? Max Dowman, Marley Salmon, and I was going to say someone else. Mascara to get their goals for the club today. Martinelli, haven't said his name down this left-hand side. Martinelli, protect it. Love that. Go home. Thank you. Love that, Norgard. Who wants it? Norgard, you going to bang it? You're offside, Jesus, surely. Miles offside. Jesus, big save by Trossard. The flag has actually stayed down. That's the first big chance. So maybe we could have... Okay, the flag's gone up now eventually. Jesus being offside is, you know, we're used to that, isn't it? Norgard. Martinelli. Lovely drop of the shoulder by Norgard there. Jesus, you don't need to be off. It wouldn't have mattered anyways. And he actually tried to square. It would have been good. It was good play, but you don't need to be offside there. Def Taxi and Gabriel Jesus offside. We're used to these things. Ref, how long's the goal kick taken? It's only 0-0. No one mentions Donnarumma's time wasting. He's got 6 yellow cards for that. 10 minutes in is still 0-0. Oh, they played it short. Fair enough, Mansfield. Courage there. Mansfield. That's you, Salmon. Okay, Mascara's there. Man on Mascara, get your bearings right. You haven't. And Mansfield, Mascara's made a mess of that. Mascara's moving mad. It should be 1-0 to them. Martinelli's clearance hasn't gone anywhere. We're ramping. If I'm honest, it should be 1-0 Mansfield there. Kai, what's that? Boys, fucking hold on to the ball. Where's the notepad? Marley Salmon's committed himself and dived in. Kepa's, they've dragged the shot wide. Boys, the notepad. Shout out Mansfield. We should be about, let's be real. It should be 1-0 Mansfield. How they haven't scored is beyond me. It should be 1-0 Mansfield. Bit too ants in the pantsy, man. Just hold on to the ball, boys. Probably have to wait for the second half. Where's a pen? Where's a fucking pen? There it is. Come on! I'm even getting anxious. We knew they weren't going to roll over. Mascara made a mess of that. Mascara, I need you to be big bro today, you know. Don't enjoy this game too much. Don't take extra touches if you win. Oh my days, how are we not a goal down? Clear it, brother. How? It's a goal kick. How? Fucking Martinelli Calafiori, fucking put your leg through the ball. What's that? What's this? What's this? 11, 12 minutes in. Decent start from both teams. Fairly end to end. Mansfield should have scored. Scrappy. And in many ways, it's humbling, isn't it? Because two teams at two opposite ends of life, like, coming together today. Scrappy clearances. Let's calm down. Mansfield are being brave. Oh, another effort. Being brave. And obviously we've made changes. Getting shots off. And that gets the crowd behind you. Martinelli, Kai Havertz, Calafiori, put your fucking foot through the ball. You man got boot sponsors, bro. Keep going, boy. Is that Jermaine Beckford in the crowd? Did you not see that? So far, they've had 4 attempts. We've had 3. Both teams have had 1 shot apiece on target. Kai, protect it. Thank you, Kai. Trossard, come on, bro. And now Mansfield are here again. Trossard, I respect it, but there's no way you was going to barge him off the ball. No foul, no foul, no foul. It's delivered by Mansfield. What you don't want to do is go down, draw yourselves out, and make this an uphill struggle. Mansfield tried to deliver into the box. Dalman, can you get there? Dalman, carry it. Who wants it from him? Ref! Dalman, you're going places, you know. Lovely foul to win. Dalman. Ref, don't let him touch you like that. He's fouling the kid. Don't let him touch you like that, ref. Cheeky little nutmeg. Max. Mad Max. And yeah, I'm biased to the Halem boys. In the same way Saka could do no wrong, Lewis Skelly could do no wrong, Ranieri could do no wrong, Max Dowman and Marley Salma could do no wrong. Let's go. We need to get a chant for Max Dowman immediately. He's going down in Arsenal folklore. No pressure, lad. No pressure. I don't want to overrate Max Dowman, but, you know, fair to say he's the best player in the world. No, I'm joking. Magic of the FA Cup will be there, DG. You won't. You support Man United. You literally won't. You're not here, bro. When you're not Lex playing, how long you lot got to sit and deal with that pain? Newcastle way is not for everyone. We dealt with that. Marino and them man dealt with it. We shot on the Seagulls. You lot got shot on by the Magpies. Crazy works. Come on, man. You can't tell me about cup competition. You went out to bloody Grimsby, lad. Have manners. Come on, man. You shouldn't even be in the watch along. You should be in the gym or something. You should be handling life admin on Saturday. You got no business watching FA Cup. You should be taking the missus shopping, John Ant. You should be in Primark. She should be telling you stand in the line while she's running around. And you're getting to the top of the line and still not bloody back. Kai Havertz. Norgard. Kepa. This is the sheg with not having normal other midfielders, though, man. I want to play it through midfield. Obviously, Norgard can't do it all the time. Here he is showing an angle. Who wants it? Kepa, don't be a hero, man. All right, Kepa, I fuck with that. It weren't the best of it. Weren't the worst. I don't mind that. I don't really want to go long against them lot. Big up yourself, Rob. Max Payne about to do madness. I hope so. Riley, one love. Saturday chat so different from our weekly usual. Yeah. Pagans. Anyone got a link? Someone help Jerome. If you got a link, help the people. Where are the cards? Wait. Max Dowman got something for me today. We need a goal, man. 15 minutes in, it's still 0-0. Mascara, Norgard. Trossard, I need you to be the guy in the middle of the park today, you know. I'm loving it, Max. Look at Max going deep, receiving ball. Calafiori, man on. Marley, come on, bro. You're moving fast there. Norgard's got you out of jail. Come on, you got to do better there. Unlucky, lad. All right, relax, Max. Love that, Max. Unlucky. Poor pass, really. Breaded. And here go Mansfield. We need to calm down, bro. We're too excited, man. We need to slow down a bit, in my opinion. Another big shot. Giving ball away cheaply. Now, obviously, we're probably a fitter team. We're probably a fitter team. We probably have to wait a bit. We're not out of it, but we probably just have to wait a bit. Need more passing options in the middle of the park, man. Now, obviously, we've got what we've got in it. Essentially, look at the build-up from us, though, man. It's like we got. You know what, Arteta? What people say about you? You're a good tactician. You know, I see the method to the madness. Kepa, that's our ball. Kai, can you pluck that out of the sky for me? Cleaner touch. We're in. Unlucky. Kai, keep making that run. Kepa Aspril. I cannot say his last name. Kai, I've got showing Jesus how to bloody stay on side there as well. I'll tell you that much. Jesus, even you. Go receive it in the pockets. Nelly, don't worry. There's opportunities for you. There actually is. Second half, there's goals here for you, Nelly, you know. Mad Max in the 8. Yeah. Bro, I'm here for it, bro. Salmon really has Saliba traits. Yeah, let's calm down a bit. Because he's a talented young player, but he looks like a 16-year-old, sometimes getting caught on the ball there. Dalman should have scored, man. Harsh. Big up. Hey, Zar, one love. We need to get out of this game as fast as possible, DG. Facts. Easier said than done. They're not going to bend over backwards, but yeah, man. He went, Joe. Yo, Finsbury Park going to be locked down. He definitely went, Joe. The Mansfield guy. We need another midfielder. We've been abusing the Rice Zubi pivot. Listen, if we had Tonali, Zubamendi, and Rice, and obviously the option of Miles Lewis-Skelly, you'll never hear me cry about midfield again, you know. And then obviously your Max Dowmans, your Kais, your Mikel Marinos, as we're trying to navigate a congested fixture calendar list, you'll never hear me cry about midfield again. And then obviously 18 months, 2 years, admittedly, I don't really want to be talking about Kai Havertz and Marino in midfield. You'd imagine they might be here, they might not. Norgard might be here, he might not. Odegaard, he might not. And then obviously you've got them and you've got Eze and a couple things. Noni, you started bright, been a bit quiet. Noni, show me something. Who wants it? Noni, don't. I can see you can see your name in lights. Jesus, Brazilian, show me something. Gabriel Jesus, Madueke, it's about to be 1-0 Arsenal. Noni, pass it one more. Oh, Trossard, it's got to be better. Trossard, you're better than that. Trossard lays that off and we scored. Come on, Trossard. Flicks for no reason. Noni, Jesus, better. Come on, Trossard, broski. Trossard, man. Simple there. You laid it off, he cracks it. Noni Madueke heads it into the box. It's sent packing by Mansfield. Keep them boxed in. Hey, boys, is anyone going to engage with the football there? That's poor from you lot. And Mansfield could be on the attack here. It's 1 against 3. Calafiori's disarmed him. Boys, Mascara and Salmon. And then whoever was right wing, somebody engaged the man. That could have been worse there. Unlucky. Calafiori. Max Dowman, not the best of touches from Max. If I'm honest, ref, foul. Max, that's poor from you. But this is why we want you to learn. Hold on to the ball, boys. We need to protect the ball a lot better. Jesus, nick it for me. Calafiori, I love that. It's one man, though. Don't foul him, Cala. Boys, one man goes in. The next man has to go in his role. You need to be right up his fucking arse, fella. There's no wise in football. We're being mature adults today, man. Why for that slightly, but yeah. Look after the ball, man. That's the one thing I'd say so far. Look after the ball a lot better. We're not doing poorly, but it feels like there's too many turnovers. Keep going, boys. 20 minutes in. What was a 90-minute game? I mean, it is what it is. I'd love to have seen Miles Lewis-Skelly, but he's suspended, innit? It is where it is, man. Humble beginnings, for real. We need to play our game and not get pulled into a wrestling match. Easier said than done, man. Easier said than done. I've seen better fields at Hackney Marshes in gentrification days. Why not? Oh, this is a match. They're giving us a game. As expected, we've made changes, and you can see a team that's made changes. They weren't going to sit here and bend over backwards. I wouldn't say Mansfield have necessarily been better than us, but they've had the more chances, and their fans are probably a lot more happier than us. These lot need to wake up. Need to protect the ball, man. Need to get our midfield in the game. It's like Norgard was receiving it centrally off Kepa. That's kind of stopped a bit. So naturally, we need the other players, Mascara, Trossard. I think we just need to actually be a bit patient, because when these lot get tired, we can be onto them. First and second balls, boys. Thank you, Norgard. Protect it, Martinelli. He'll foul you. Protect it. Where's his options? Ref. Oi. Okay, we've gone backwards. Can we restart? Kepa. Mascara. Salmon. Oh, Trossard. Let's go. Trossard, Max, Jesus, Madueke. I can see it. I want to feel it, though. Trossard, come on. Trossard, you killed it, man. Noni has no choice but to go backwards. What's that, Trossard? What's that, bad man? Pitch is dry, isn't it? And no, it's not an excuse. Mascara. And credit to Mansfield. They're giving us a game on the ball. They're spot on off it. Mascara, I love that. Trossard. Who wants it from the lad, though? Kai, I beg you. You be the one to make the run. Jesus, you drop deep. Because at least Kai's going to stay on side. I'm getting quite pissed off with Jesus being on side all the time. Martinelli. Mascara. What a player Mascara is for 13 million. Norgard. Boys. You two come short. Thank you. See? There you have it. Kai's come short. Done very well. Max. I trust our cross goal. He's entitled to go for goal. He's entitled to go for the shot. It's well over. Just I feel like in recent weeks I've becoming accustomed to seeing you being frustrated with your end product, away from goals and assists, but your decision making. Like, if you're gonna go for goal, which you're entitled to do, bro, hit the target. Me personally, I think you could have shot that across goal. Keep going. Big up Arteta. He loves that jacket, innit? Back and forth game for real. As Mansfield should believe. They should be fearless. If they go through, it's magic in the FA Cup. If they go out, it's business as usual. Max Dowman. Go on. He's cold. It's a simple pass, but it's amazing. It's Max. Noni. Max. Ooh, protect it. These are the lessons, Max. You don't get as much time in this kind of game as you would in others. You're making the right decision, but that one touch too many. Anyways, we still have the ball. Mascara. Calafiori. Has Trossard inside, has Martinelli on the outside, finds Martinelli. Forcing it. It's into the hands of the Mansfield keeper. Glock will come on second half and bully these fellas. Is this the most dysfunctional 11 Arteta's put out? We're probably suffering recency bias, but yeah, man. How you hating term fan when you get caught? Muppet, hey, big up the mods. You're dealing with people in the chat. I love this type of game. So do I, but we have to win. We'll outplay them later. Has Noni touched the ball? Bit harsh on Noni. Game's getting good. Man, them need 20, 25 to get warmed up. We're approaching that. Literally, it's 24th minute. Marley Salmon, carry it. As Max has told you, bring it. You're a lender. Love that. Nelly, come on. Please, decision making. Salmon. Who wants it from the young lad? Hey, Marley. Mascara. No one can talk to us, you know. We got serious depth. Kai Havertz, okay, ref. Martinelli. This is a bit dodgy. I don't know. This is very Sunday league. Somehow Max Dowman's got the ball and found Martinelli. Martinelli's gone for shot. It's been spilled. Corner ref, surely. You haven't blown for a corner. What have you done? We've not fouled no one. If anything, Kai should have had a foul. Ref, what have you given? I don't know because the camera angle won't pan to it, but Trossard's fouled there, ref. Max, that's brilliant from you, you know. And Martinelli, I can't blame you. You had to get the shot away. But how? There's no foul. Ref, you see that guy came out of jail. Does he look like a member of society you should listen to? How's he conjure out of that one? Fair enough on the dark arts. Nobody's clamped. The most thing I'm disappointed about is Mansfield have a loanee from Spurs called Abbott. Nobody's clamped him yet. And just whispered, fuck Spurs. Do you lot see Jack Wilshere's press conference? I don't think there's an Arsenal man more than Jack Wilshere that wants Spurs to go down. Be strong, Marley. Don't mind that. You got barged, but you got there. But these are the lessons. Ref, the throw wasn't there. They've taken it quickly. Love that, Marley. Get your body there. Ref, bloody hell, how many on Max? That's the second one, ref. I'm even putting up the wrong thing. It's the third one. Oh, my God. Why can't we take it quickly? Fucking hell, ref. How many? Boys, keep going, man. 0-0. Literally. Time, man, on. California, carry it. Carry it, man. Enjoy it. Carry it. Love that. Sent him for a bagel. Love that, Calafiori. Trossard gives it to Martinelli. Martinelli, decision-making. Can we think? Can we think as fast as we're moving? Martinelli on this left-hand side. He's found Trossard, Max. No one can fashion a shot. Noni, can we do something? Noni looks to take his man on. Bobbing and weaving, twisting and turning. Noni, show me something. Noni, what's this? Noni. Oi, ref. Linesman, you're right there. It's going to be a corner. You don't know until you ask, ref. And I know I'm a dark art specialist, yeah, so you might not believe me, but this one, ref. All right, cool. From that angle, it hit here. I'm just saying, ref, be vigilant. Be vigilant. We can't build up play. What do they do in training? Just don't let them score. You let them score, we've drawn ourselves out. We're having our third corner of the game. We need Tonali. We got 2 30-year-olds have to future plan. I'm having Tonali, bro. And especially because Zubimendi is playing too much. A centre mid that really brings something to the corner. That's a good one, Noni. Keeper's punched it. Bang it. Hit it, Max. He does. It's blocked. Is there a handball? It's fallen somehow. Ricochet right back to Max Dalman. Mad Max. Madueke. They're both, you know, left-footed players. They just do dodgy stuff. Love that, Noni. Love that. The most beautiful. Okay, I don't love the cross. You know what's so amazing about Noni, which I like? It's a bit like Martinelli. The good thing and the bad thing is you just never know what the hell they're going to do. Like, you just don't know. Keep going, boys. We've made several changes. Obviously, we're doing that naive thing as football fans where we still could score a couple goals, but we think like we're going to put them to bed early doors. What we don't want to do is make this game drawn out, like go a goal down, obviously have to chase it. Couple players that we'd love to have the whole afternoon or morning or whatever you want to call off have to be drawn for. You know what part of me would always want to see Hincapié and Gyökeres. They'll probably relish this kind of game. These are probably the games, obviously not in these situations. Kepa, that's poor, bro. We're giving it straight back to Mansfield. Kepa, I hope this don't result in a goal, you know. Mansfield Town have the ball, looking to fashion a shot. Stop the cross for me, Marley. Stop the cross. We can't stop the cross. Calafiori gets a vital head to it. We've still not cleared our lines amicably. Okay, Max Dalman. Don't lose it. Ref, bloody hell. Max, you've done brilliant. Ref, hands all over him. Mad Max. You got a good future. Trossard, show me something. You're up against you're up against the convict. Go on, send him. Dive in. I beg you, dive in against Trossard. Max. You started the move, Max. I don't know if you expected that, but that's your goal there, lad. Trossard, love that. Calafiori as well. Max, you got him, man. You're better than that. Time. Somebody tell Salman he's got time, bro. Carry the young players to a degree. I love that, no God. Noni, I don't quite love that. Calm down, Mascara. Calm, tranquillo. Everybody tranquillo. Into Mansfield on smoke today. Big up Paddy. Mansfield, 8 shots in 20 minutes. 200 likes, please. Can we get there? A lot of wobbling on that pitch. Looks bad. What do we expect? And to be fair, the pitch ain't an excuse, man. Like, obviously, it plays a part, but Marley Salmon doing skills. Your young G's are not doing that. We've lost it, but who cares? Ref, that's a high one. I hope you're all right. Ref, fucking hell, you're right in front of that. Max Dalman, pass 1, pass 2. Banged it. Forget everyone. Finds Martinelli. Martinelli, you calm down. Martinelli, see, you're getting gassed. You can't do what Max does, blood. Relax. Apologies. Just because you see one man doing skills, don't get excited. Ref, that was another late one, and you're right in front of it, Max. 15 minutes to go, Max. Only criticism today, should have bagged in it. I'm a big fan of Max in these little pockets, man. Let's make a note of that. Pockets to receive. Touches. Taking men on. Should have scored, that's it. That's it, Noni. Noni, protect it. Yeah, Noni. Trossard's giving it back. Noni, use your rat peg. Okay, that's why you shouldn't use your rat peg. Okay. Credit to you. You know, you had to take it on your right. We know what stronger foot you are, man. Why are people stressing it's only the FA Cup? It's been Prem and Champs that matter. Edu's been sacked, by the way. Edu's been sacked again. No. Everything matters. And again, Prem, Champs, I hear you, but it's irrelevant. We're not playing in that right now. This is what we're involved in. So, yeah, man. Long ball forward. Come on. Who's getting ahead to that? Calafiori, love that seconds. Somebody tell Kai he's got time, man. I've said that quite frequently. Some people, like, I'm not telling their teammates, you got time. I know it's easier said than done, but talk, man. I want the FA Cup. It builds confidence for our club. I want every damn trophy. Trossard, no IQ. Nah, he does have IQ. His decision-making means shit. The commentary team can't get enough of Dalman. They love his touch. They love his vision. They love his ambition. Everything. Mansfield are League One and people are expecting perfect pitch. Facts. And you know what? I know these men are all Premier League footballers, but you all came from humble beginnings, either in your homeland or in this country. This would have been a dream to play on. So let's make it happen. Gabriel Jesus dropping extremely deep to receive it in the pockets. Calafiori, Trossard. Ooh, that touch was horrible. Trossard, the fuck was that? His first touch was poor and he's trod on the ball and ended up losing it. And we got some defending to do. Stop the cross. Stop the cross. Stop the cross. Oh, that's great play by Mansfield. We should be a goal down. Thank the Lord for Mansfield not taking advantage then. To be honest, if I'm the Mansfield gaffer, you've done well. I'll be looking at my boys. Can we have a bit more quality in the final third? Trossard, decision making, my friend. Noni, I love it. I love it. Don't lose it though. Thank you, Noni. Got us out the field. Mascara, bring it. Martinelli. I'm not going to lie. It's quite interesting, the pockets of spaces a lot of our players are occupying, you know. Specifically, Havertz, Trossard, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus. Every now and again, Max Dowman when he pulls out from the right to the left. Love that, Kai. Love that. Norgard, forward, please. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Salmon wants. Mascara, Salmon wants. Thank you, Norgard. We've eventually found Salmon. Marley, don't be hero. Don't be hero. Simple. Love that, Norgard. Norgard started off decent today, I must admit. Norgard, and remember, you're on the yellow. We need you eligible for the next round. If you can avoid it. Thank you. Norgard. Credit to Mansfield. They've been brave off the ball when it's time to attack. Off the ball. So far in this 30-odd minutes, they're very well drilled. Mascara. It almost feels like trying to break down a low block in the Premier League. See my centre-halves on the ball a lot. Every man apart from Kepa in Mansfield's box. Well, side of the pitch, better yet. And every Mansfield player. Well, technically not now, but just before, obviously, Mascara got the ball. Everyone bar Kepa was in this half of the pitch. Salmon, Mascara. In fact, there's no point. It's all for the game saying bring it, but there needs to be options. Love that, Kai. Man on. Love that, Kai. Keller. Back post. Martinelli. Kai. Oh, it's not the best. Trossard. Can we get out of there? Better, boys. Better. We can't win it all. No one done that in England before. Ethan should have stayed. He's going to miss out on medals. Aye, man. You're welcome to come to the parade. Boys, don't let them out. Because they're looking quite good on the count. Calla, can you get there for me? You got time. Don't be hero. Thank you. Kepa. On the ball. I don't know who frustrates me more, Nelly or Trossard. Of recent, Trossard. In general, Martinelli. Like, Martinelli's definitely one of the most frustrating players. Salmon, I don't mind that, you know. Gabriel Jesus, I admire the run. Salmon and Jesus, I don't mind that. Boys, keep going. Angelo, I'm not with you. Our boys need to be more physical, especially in tackling. I don't want anyone to get fouls. Man, I need to wake up early for this. Man, I draw into Mansfield F. It's only 30-odd minutes, 35-odd minutes. Look at the agendas. Man got blocked for saying come on Mansfield. Nah, don't block people for saying come on Mansfield. Unblock them, man. Madueke is dumb. He's always doing too much. Always has to beat his man twice when once is enough. Soon Lanny scoring. Why don't these bums just roll over? Don't they realize they don't stand a chance? I mean, I wouldn't have it. As an Arsenal fan, I'd love for that to be the case, but I mean, come on, man. This could be the biggest game you play in this season, potentially your career. You're in a cup competition as well. Salmon, don't dive any stronger than you. I love that. Don't lose it now. That will do. Sometimes just hook it, Marley, but Mascara, where are you? Why is he the deepest? Marley. I love that. Boys, who wants it? Why is Nelly taking the throws? Trossard, you need to get up. We ain't got time for that. He looks like he's rolled his ankle. Well, it looks like that. I ain't no physio, in it, but it looks like Trossard's done his ankle. It looks like we're not taking any risk. Nkapie is coming on, so there's going to be a shuffling of the pack. Fuck's sake. Trossard, if your decision making was better, you wouldn't have ended up in that. I'm trying to get a closer look at this. Is it his knee? Is it ankle? like he was immediately playing with his ankle. Let me look at this. I mean, Hincapie's got his kit off. Are we going to bring him on? If we have to bring... Oh, trust up. I jogged that off, man. Hey, someone give me Ray and some painkillers. Okay. Gabriel Hines is giving Hincapie words. To be fair, the Yokerezes, the Hincapies, he's not in the squad, but Gabriel Magalhaes, you lot would relish a game like this still. What's this woke nonsense? Hincapie, I haven't seen you wear gloves, brother. What's going on? Is Calafiori going to be the centre-half? I don't mind that, you know. I don't mind that. Just before half-time. My South American savage. Warrior settings. Arteta never liked when he called you a warrior. In the same way he said, when it comes to Kai, you go to Kai Havertz will go to war with you. Trossard's off. Looks like he's fiddling with his ankle. That's not good going into Leverkusen. Max, your time is here, GG. Okay, I don't mind this. It looks like Hincapie is going to play centre half with Mascara. Calafiori's still doing up left back. I don't mind that at all. See, Kai, I love that. As he's telling Donny, forward, bro. Hincapie, get them out early. Get them out early. Man, Max defo scoring. He looks hungry. Yo, Trossard is 31. Yes. Max is defo a better dribbler than Martinelli. Martinelli and keeping it simple. You need to think for that. Martinelli's that. I just accept Martinelli for what you are, man. Like, just go out there and beat you. You're never going to be what I require you to be. Kepa, that was shaky, you know. Calafiori's kept it on. Hincapie once. Oi, Cala, what the fuck? All right, cool. All right, you trust your teammates. You say you know better than me. That scared me, but you found no God. Hincapie, what's going on? Man, what are you lot doing? Don't dive in, Hincapie. See how you dealt with it? We've given a corner away, but you see what happens when we're not thinking and doing the right things. Don't get drawn out. All right, Mansfield, you need to evict him and her, half and half scarves. Get out of the stadium. What's this, Mansfield? We're losing receipts. What's this? Them two need to come out of the stadium. Half and half scarves. It's all this woke nonsense. Above the ages of 5 years of age, you've got no business having a half and half scarf. I feel sorry for my unborn daughter and son. You're never getting that. We're raising savages. Abbott, the Spurs man, delivers into the box. It's a decent knock. Nonny's got there. Thank you. Max, carry it. Nonny, I love that run you've made, you know. Max, I love it. Kai, I don't love that. The intention was there. The quality wasn't. No shame in going back to Kepa, you know. In fact, he's come off. Max is the best player on the pitch. It's the FA Cup. Anything can happen, goes over. A lot of people said it does. They're never just going to roll over, bro. Like, you got to remember, these are prideful players. Some of them, I would imagine all of these Mansfield players, their phone lines, probably since the draw was made, and much less this week, I'd imagine their phone lines have never been as hot as it could be. Everyone's probably pinging them off to get tickets. Probably a quarter of the stadium is probably packed out with their friends and family. Nonny, hit that. I don't mind that the keeper spilt it. I don't mind that, Nonny. Martinelli, are we going to think? He squares it. Nonny gets it up. Nonny, matter what, that tap, that slap, that's the first. Nonny, show. Everybody calm down. Vamos, sir. Nonny. Mansfield, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You lot have been good today. It's just big bad Arsenal in town. Shout out you lot, though. You're not like Brighton. There was no light show. Get the half and half scouts up. Get them going. Nonny. The first effort I thought was decent. Eventually found you, and it's a very good finish from Nonny. His first effort hit the target. Keeper probably should have done better. It's fallen to Martinelli. Martinelli squared it. And credit to Nonny. He's made a run off the ball on the edge of the area, just inside, around that kind of area. And he's a good finish, isn't it? Nonny. Non-Zeno records. Love that. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Famous chant for a reason. Let's go. Trust that off and Arsenal score. I should be silly and run agendas. Let's go. Nonny, love that. And I love the nonchalant kind of celebration. Second half, floodgates. Now, there's an age-old saying in football, you're most vulnerable when you've just scored. That's been out older than a lot of us have been alive. And it's therefore something that's rang extremely true where Arsenal are concerned several times this season. My 4-1 Arsenal prediction still on. Boy, it's settled. Now, Mansfield have done well. They shouldn't, listen, put your neutral cap on. They shouldn't just down tools and get upset and whatnot. And they had to ref Thank you, boys. They had to have expected to concede, didn't it? But this helps us. Let them come out. Let their fans get behind them. Oh no, God, that's a ball. You know, Noni at the double. Noni, put your right peg through that. Unlucky. Is that great defending or is that a poor finish from Noni? Either way, hey, no, God, I love that. No, God, that's a ball. You know, Noni, the first touch wasn't the best. You had no choice but to take it on your right. Oh, it's just a horrible effort from Noni. Nelly, you need to score. Battle of the brain dead. One man scored already. 4 attempts, 2 on target, and a goal for Noni. Love that. All counts to the end of the season. Where's that dickhead who was saying, oh, he's drawing with Mansfield? Have you noticed none of our players can strike a ball properly other than maybe Trossard? Trossard's not helping himself out in that regard. 16-year-old best player on the pitch is crazy thing is when it gets to them later rounds, won't be able to play best players games too close. What happened there? What am I missing? Sounds like there was a shaky comment. Yeah, Mods, you lot, I'm happy I missed whatever the hell was going on there. I can't lie, Martinelli is my boy, but I just want them trophy pics of him and keeping it pushing. Isn't Nelly shit, but that's my guy, man. I'm not shotting him. I can't lie. Trossard, Jesus, their man can get sold before you. We need someone like Noni. That touch is abysmal. Don't lose it, though. Noni, Kai, set off a sequence of bad defense there. Boys, come on, back to basics. It's a dogfight. No cross. No, stop the cross. Stop the cross. Oh, well, my man stopped his own cross. Calla, I don't mind that because you ain't got eyes in the back of your head. Well, it's gone out of play and I'm back in. Where is Mansfield? Their stadium looks like it's going to fall down. Be respectful to them, man. Be respectful to them. Be respectful to them. I told you, thick, dry, mud, caught his boots. Decision making, man. You got to put studs on or something. And to be fair, people make a song and joke, but when the managers, not just Arteta, when they're asked about the pitch and whatnot, and how it's going to dictate who they play, there's an element of truth to it. Bologna versus Calahigri versus Roma tomorrow. I'm going to watch that. Hincapié, that's poor, man. Get them bad touches out early. Max needs to get them Trossard minutes now. Don't even care about his injury now. I care about his injury, but boy. Dalman and loaned out Ethan Bun the rest. Are we changing formation? I wouldn't imagine. Who cares what pundits think? Fans got to stop being emotional. Jeez, when players are talking about it, now we need to just put all focus on winning and being positive while auditing. Can Hincapié even play against Leverkusen on Wednesday? Yeah, he can. He can play. The loan team don't count. Havertz is not good in the midfield. Sorry. Games like this, I don't mind it, but Kai's not even really playing in midfield. Like it's like him and Jesus are consistently swapping. Don't foul him, Hincapié. Get your body there, Cala. Ref, that's ours. Ref, linesman, you're fucking right there, you blind bastard. Come on, bro. You're right in front of it. Ref, he's creeping forward as well. The throw weren't there. Can we just get the basics, please? Just do the basics. Just get the basics right. Max, don't dive. Sorry, Salman, don't dive in. That's a bait handball. Boys, tranquillo. Relax now. We got the goal. There's 2 minutes until the first half is done. Boys. And I still want to, you know what? I want Dixon to come on, man. This game tends to, be a good experience for defenders. Oh, Madueke tried to play a pass to Max. It was horrible. Even Max Dalman, does he have 90 minutes? You ain't played for a minute. I know you've got minutes since your injury at 21's level, but what, Calafiori, Kai Havertz, Max Dalman, you want them to get significant minutes, but we've got to be careful with them. And all players, a lot of these players have been out in the cold for a minute. It's a shame we can't, the Ben Whites, the Miles Lewis Skellys, the Marinos, for whatever reason, they're not available today. That's too easy. Got sent for a bagel there, Gabby Jesus. Ball over the top, Hincapié. Jesus, hold on to it. Can we get a second before half time? Fucking hell, not if you can't pick out a red and white shirt. Jesus, my guy to the end, man. We got a World Cup to win, but come on, bro. It's horrible. Still a decent player, but he just looked like someone that's had 2 mad ACLs. Ball into the box by Mansfield. I'll tell you what, it's a decent one. Credit to Hincapié for getting tight because the jailbird could have scored there. Yeah, man. Half and half scarce. Get them out of here, man. Get them out of here. When did that become a game in football? Johnny, respectfully, I want to say I'm stressing. I'm just passionate and pardon my French. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you think if you want to stress or not stress, that's your business. I don't know you. Come on, man. I don't give a monkeys, bro. I do what I want. Kepa. No God. Boys. Ref, how long? Let's just get in. Oh, we're forcing it. No God, man. We're forcing it. The idea is right, but we're forcing it. Ref, end the first half, please. And that is the end of the first half. Nonny, boys. What a finish that was from Nonny. But haters, I won't pull it past Arsenal haters, you know. Like, in your heart, you know this ain't the game to be doing hate-alongs about. But it wouldn't surprise me if you still had some thought, oh my knees. Are they going to crash out the FA Cup? Dead. Boys, Mascara, No God, Kai, Max, Salmon, Nonny. Keep going. Everybody, please return with no injuries. Oh, sorry, Johnny. Apologies. See, getting too passionate. Dowman been asked. You're not watching the game. You're hating, fam. He's not been a game to waffle about Max Dowman, but you're hating. Max Dowman's been decent. The pockets of space he dropped in to receive, you know, a couple of the dribbles. The only criticism you can have about Max Dowman today, by his standards, he missed the sitters still. Should have bagged. What are we making at half time, folks? Less of that. Man are hating. Man said us. And if Max Dowman's been us, that's some Cardi B cheeks then, isn't it? Really? Like, it's the best cheeks I've ever seen. He talking about. Stop hating, man. He's won some smart fouls. He's shown courage on the ball. You know, he's actually, the chance Trossard missed, he actually engineered that. As a team, look after the ball a bit better. We've given, you know, there's been some sloppy turnovers. A lot of that's to be expected. Obviously, there's been significant changes. You know, our build-up play and the team dynamics have shifted. Mansfield are doing quite well off the ball and they're being extremely courageous on it. Like, they're up for this. As much as I still back my 4-1 shouts, bro, they weren't just going to roll over and get beaten up. I can't remember the score admittedly against Portsmouth, but it weren't a roll. Like the score might suggest such, but it weren't just minute 0 to minute 90. We're just moving to them. It was never going to be that. I'm getting cramp as well. And this goal helps us because obviously at some point, listen, Mansfield have been fearless anyways, innit? But they're going out on paper, so they're going to have to gamble a bit more. And I'm going to look at the second half because we should be fitted in them. There is going to be those gaps. The second goal kills some confidence a bit. I won't say them being a goal down is harsh because we earned that, but unfortunately for them, that's the difference between a Premier League side and where they're at, innit? Like, we've had a chance, we've taken it, and it was a great finish by Nonny. Man, I'm saying Max Dowman's been us. This is what I mean. Man, I'm not watching games, bro. You can't be watching it. You're on live score or whatever, and you're saying, oh, you got an alert, and it's probably saying, I don't know, Max Dowman and these players, 6.5 rating. Oh my God, on FIFA, this happens, and that means he didn't. Man, shut up. Stop hating. It's not our fault that we're sick from open play, that we're competing in all comps, that we got sick players. We're doing this thing from corners. The young bulls are crazy, bro. Max Dowman, they can't even swim yet. Bro, can he even do driving license and them things? They can even do his provisional. Allow it, man. It's just crazy over here. It's just crazy. It's crazy. The young bulls are lucky. MLS ain't there. You know what he does against Real Madrid. You know what one year he does against City. You know Dowman's going down in Arsenal history. You know Jack Wilshere is for Luton is gonna mash up Spurs in the Championship and big up Watford in that North London derby. Not really North, but still. Stop hating. Don't hate us because you ain't us. Stop hating and get money, man. All right, calm down. Remember where you are. Stop hating, man. I know you're hating. And I ain't even mad you. It's calm. Marley Salmon even forgot him. There's too many guys. There's too many sick players. Half our academy players, if they're not kicking ball for Arsenal, they're somewhere at decent. You saw what Balogun did against PSG, innit? You see Joe Willock at Newcastle, innit? You know what we do. You see Tyrese Jones finding his feet in Scotland. And the list goes on. It goes on. We'll be here all day. It won't be against Tottenham Hotshot. Get out of here, man. Marley's a madman. Hate or love it, the underdogs on top. We ain't not underdogs anymore. We want smoke, all the smoke. If you're not with us, fuck you, man. That Max Diamond and Wanyeri combo is gonna be for bro. I dream of a world. I don't know, and I don't care how you do it on paper. I want to see interchanging movement. I want to see Saka. I want to see Dalman. I want to see Lewis Skelly. I want to see Wanyeri all on the pitch. Hey, lenders, I'm forcing it, and 100% I'm shameless. But throw Eze into the mix. Can we bring Harry Kane back home? Marley Salmon is a top player already, bit too brave, but once he matures and gets stronger, he's going clear. Just needs to grow into his physical body, like his man's body. Needs a bit more experience. Obviously, if he was playing week in, week out at first team level, like for argument's sake, we're playing now and we're playing on Wednesday. So it don't really matter how good you're playing today. You need to be able to play, for argument's sake, to the same level on Wednesday. It's going to take a lot out of the lad, but you're coping well. You've been pushed and barged about the place, which is what I want from you. You've been given tests. You've done well, man. You've done okay. Hackney Marshes mode, I like that one. It fully is that. Balogun dunking on PSG, love to see it. If they're not with us, who cares about the means they wasted our time? Fuck them, man. Dalman needs more minutes. I know there's some sensible youths out there. Shout out to Balogun, USA starting striker. Yeah, big him up for, he'll be with America. They'll fulfill their obligation of playing in the, the group stage of the World Cup, and then America will go out. It kills me. Big up Americans, but you don't actually think you're good at football. Like I was seeing like a podcast, they were like, oh, if all of us Americans took football seriously, especially the guys in the hood, we'd be the best in the world. Now, if America took proper football seriously, they'd be a lot better. Like, and there's probably, it's very expensive to go play football and whatnot, but come on now. Really? Big up you lot, though. Don't forget we got more right backs, Josh Nichols and that. Josh Nichols not going to make it here, bro. I'll be real with you. I think he'll have a good career. I just think you're not ready. Like, I think you're ready to play men's football, but like timing is a very important thing in football. I just don't think you're ready right now. Physically, you're not ready. And I like him. He reminds me of myself as a Sunday League footballer. Kane Rose, the rot of the litter. I just don't think it's going to happen here. Hopefully it does. And who am I? But yeah, bro, it's just expensive here. This place has athletes. And that's the thing about America. It's priced out. It's not a poor man's or poor man or poor woman's sport, innit? Seems like basketball is. Where I play on there every week, it got mud pits. True. Salmon looked very good so far. I had some great games at Hackney Marshes. Great games, yeah. Great pitches. Hey, boy, I don't know. For us that play Sunday League, bro, this Mansfield pitch is a dream, bro. I'm not going to lie. This is a dream. As a fullback, probably going to cut my shins and that and graze them up. We got out of jail, though, Mansfield have had chances. Again, on a serious note, what's our halftime thoughts, people? Let me write my own halftime thoughts. Mansfield, brave and positive. Good shape off it. Had chances. 9 changes. Cheap turnovers. Decision making. Trossard / Nelly frustrating. Got the goal though. Goal, Haylenders. I'm writing in shorthand. I didn't even, fun fact, I didn't even know what shorthand was until I went on TalkSport yesterday and somebody saw my notes like, you writing in shorthand? I was like, right. So what, the man am a journalist without knowing we're journalists? I just write note. There's no point. I don't know how to explain it, but rather than write out the whole point I want to make, just just a quick little note on it, innit? Haylen boys coping. Whether we like Trossard or not, I'd say Dalman could have scored. I'd say the most frustrating thing is Trossard potential injury. Well, it's not even potential, innit? Whether it's a precaution or it's something to be worried about on a more longer term basis. He literally came off the pitch. Really. Saying Gabriel Jesus to the Gooner, like, damn, that's harsh. Americans invest more in defense budget than football. Did you dang? Noni just needs to knock it and run and cross or shoot. None of this jinky stuff. Listen, these man, like, there's scope for a one Nonny and Nelly in the squad, but when you're relying on them, it's frustrating. As I said, for me with Nelly, and definitely more so Madueke, because Madueke definitely thinks a lot more than Martinelli. The best and worst thing is you don't know what they're gonna do in it. Like, you genuinely, I don't know if they know what they're gonna do. Best way for these young talents to learn is match experience. Big up Halen, use exactly. And it wouldn't surprise me if even Marley goes on loan sooner rather than expected. Like, what is he, 16, 17? I'm not saying he has to go on loan, but it reminds me of Ainsley Maitland-Niles when he went Ipswich. Like, you could really exaggerate things. It wouldn't, like, I wouldn't mind him going on loan in the Championship or whatever have you to check. Who is it, man? I can't remember his name, but Man City have this very talented defender. He's gone on loan. He's gone on loan again. I think he's at Watford. He's 18. Go get football. Go be where people don't really care that you're Haaland, where you're playing every week in these kind of examples. Because one thing that jars me with, I'm not even saying it's an Arteta thing. You have to play Salmon in the Prem and whatnot. We know what we're trying to fight for. This is what goes against football. You're back with the 21s. Cool when the next FA Cup game runs around, or you might be on the bench, but you're back with the 21s. You're not learning nothing. You're not having to, like, this game, you have to stay. I'm not saying you don't in under 21s level, but you're definitely more switched on across 90 minutes or 47 minutes so far. Academy football, we don't really have to be. You turn off for a moment in games like this, you're done. That was my heyday. Big up Chambers, man. Big up Hackney Marshes, Market Road. There's many a pitch. Why are we playing nervous against Mansfield? Can't complete 2 passes apart from Dowman and Madueke. Our performance was awful. I don't think we're playing nervous. I do think it's all ants in the pantsy. Do you know what? It's a typical FA Cup game, if I'm brutally honest. It's that. Like, it is that. Max has been good. He just needs to work on his finishing. They didn't even react when Noni hit that top bins. The Brazilians, we have no longer peak Brazilians from the favelas except for Big Gabby. The commentators on the stream, I'm watching a terrible Tim. You got to blame yourself. You should be muting that and fucking with a guy. DG could start for Mansfield, no cap. Don't try and put that. Don't try and put that.
Against this right back, Charlie's definitely.
Don't do that. 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 Like, oh, DG could play for them. That's them comments like, oh, my grandma could play for them. Like, man, no, I can't fucking play for Mansfield. I can't. I'm not fitting up for sure. I'd love to, though. Listen, that would be a dream. Who genuinely wanted to be a footballer though here? Because some of my friends love football like me, but they never wanted to be footballers. Like, you never dreamed. Saying that though, I've only had 3 dreams. I wanted to be a footballer, but before that, I wanted to be a rapper. Like, Thierry Henry and 50 Cent was everything to me. And before that, I actually wanted to be a cartoonist, like make cartoons. I used to love drawing. I was shit at drawing, and I can't lie, my dad crushed my dream. One day, he's like, I rate the honesty. Like, you're shit at it, bro. Like, have you seen your drawings? Like, basically, you're shit. After that, I was like, yeah, forget that. I thought I was gonna be, what's the old white guy, man? The old white guy. I used to love his movies and that, man. I don't want to say Marvel. He's in all the movies, man. He made all Spider-Man and all that shit. Crazy works, man. Hey, big up KG for the raid, man. I just see it via the YouTube tab. Hey, you thought, hey, there's no hate alongs here, my boy. There's no hate alongs here, KG. We're just doing what we need to do. KG, make sure you're at the parade at the end of the season, man. The women are still competing as well. Just make sure you're here, man. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. What is the question in the poll? Will Dowman or Salmon score 74% of you said yes? You know, I want to ask you, like, honestly, who is better? And remove your bias. Who is better out of these lot? Trossard, Nelly, Noni. Or in fact, better way to phrase the question. Who pisses you off the least? Because then that kind of is irrelevant who's better and whatnot. So yeah, take part. We're almost at 200 likes. 172. Come on, people. Rapido with a hint of tranquillo. Come on. Title ain't won yet. No titles are won yet. But you got to give the brave pitch. Oh, that explains DG's beef with the anime youths. He couldn't make it to the club, so he's hating from the outside. No, they were proper cartoons, bro. Right. I was a little kid. I was a kid. Kids are supposed to watch cartoons. My niece watches Peppa Pig. Grown men watching anime. It's like, with subtitles and thinking they're mess because they know Chinese or Japanese. You're not multilingual, mate. You drop you off in China or Japan or wherever in Asia they make anime. You couldn't get around. Allow it. Yeah, big up Stan Lee. Big up Stan Lee. Yo, how's it only 1-0? Trossard probably should have bagged. We haven't generated enough chances, and to be fair, football is decided at both ends. Maybe we should have. Well, going into the game, we definitely wanted more than just the goal we've got. Probably we haven't, on one hand, as I said, I don't think we've engineered enough opportunities to be vexed. We can be frustrated, but we can't be illogically vexed as to why we haven't scored more. And then also, we probably got to be a bit, because football's decided in both ends, we probably got to be a bit faithful that Mansfield ain't scored yet, if I'm honest with you. We ain't been under peer pressure in that, but yeah. I wanted to be a baller, rapper, boxer. It's mad. Who didn't? We all had the same life. Work on your first touch, DJ. It's horrible, man. Having evidence on demand is crazy. I've got bare L's and W's. Football wasn't played like they are now back then. Juju, you're a Chelsea fan, like, man. When was the last time you actually kicked ball? Last Sunday. Last Sunday. Was Jesus on the pitch? I didn't see him. Damn. DG been a journalist for years, but only just realized that he's using shorthand. I've never been a journalist. Who's a journalist? Who is a journalist? Second half is kicked off. Yeah, big up KG once again for the raid, man. I reckon they score, so we need another one. I'm still back in my 4-1 shouts. Slightly 3-1. Slightly. Has anyone been to Halen? No, America 2 over the top with sports. Don't know how I'm going to stomach the World Cup. America remind me of Chelsea fans against that when we played them at Stamford Bridge in the Premier, that we drew 1-1 and they were waffling. Like, big up America, but it's war when we go to the... Okay, it's war from a footballing point of view when we go to the World Cup because we drew against them. And some of you Americans here still waffle about that to me. Absolute wafflers. Dead. Why is it only 1-0? I think I've kind of answered that. We haven't generated enough chances, really. Max could have had a goal. Trossard could have had a goal. Beyond that, not really done much, innit? Not too much on us Americans. It makes sense, Juju. I have to tax your thing. Only American Arsenal fans got some common sense for you. See, you lot that support other clubs, idiots. You know who the dumbest American football fans are? They're the Spurs ones. I got to push agendas. Dead. You guys, the clip these to try to check you on the ball team. Come, let's all play 5-a-side. I'm just on being a humble timber, you know. I'm not. I know some of you are Max Dowmans and whatnot. I'm not on that. Martinelli, that's decent. Played by Mansfield. No foul, Trossard. I said Trossard. No foul, Havertz. Apologies. And here goes Mansfield Town. Don't dive in, Mascara. Don't dive in. He's got a lot to do. Just show him down the line. Don't let him inside. Too easy. Don't mind that. Don't mind that. How have Mansfield got it back? Boys, protect that lead. No foul, ref. No foul. Oh, ref. Hey, oh, you know what, ref? I'm sorry, because I thought you was about to blow. We're on the counter. Jesus, come on, boss out. There's Riley's. Come on, man. He's found Calafiori. Calafiori, I know us fullbacks. We get excited. I knew nothing was coming. Bar corner. We get excited. Deer in the headlights. Nah, man, I'm not hearing this anime stuff. Listen, I'm not slandering anything. If you, as grown men and grown women, want to sit down after your long, hard day and pay your bills and you want to watch cartoons, bro, you lot do your thing. Big up you lot. Big up you lot. Listen, we're all gonna die. We have to live life how we want to. If you lot like to watch cartoons, it's your fault. I don't know why you lot think this is slander. If you don't want to sit down like little children and watch them things there, great stuff. Trossard's an easy answer. I don't care how we win, just win, save energy for other comps. That seems to be the theme of us in the FA Cup. This is probably the worst pitch I've ever seen. I'll be real, you ain't seen enough. Dalman, use your right peg. Dalman, what are you doing? That's our ball. There we go. Oh, poor Kai got his head to it. It's a corner. Oh, Kai jumped. Maybe slightly too early. I thought he did it. Title's definitely not won yet. Why are we linked to Victor Valpandas? Why do I think since Arteta started speaking to US generals, we are building defense a lot? Maybe I should stop thinking, right, you're moving. I'm mad. Bring them. Admittedly, though, if we're bringing in DG timer, the timer's on, bro. If we're bringing in another defender, I'd prefer Timber, Tomiyasu, kind of versatile guy, or I just prefer them to be more of an option on the right than the left. It feels like we've got I wouldn't say wealth of options on the left, but we don't really have much on the right. Cut the track. I'll get back to it. Noni, ain't got nowhere. It's hooked clear. I'm being a bit disingenuous, but now at left back, what? We've got bare guys that can play there, quote unquote. Kepa's found Nkapie. Hincapié, what? You've got Hincapié, you've got Calafiori, you've got Miles Lewis-Skelly. I'm missing out guys, such as the amount of depth there. Timber can obviously play over there now. Maybe the right-hand side isn't as... It's not as lopsided as I'm making out, because you can put Mascara in there. Something I've been banging about all season, and you saw his cameo at right back the other day. He can play there. Obviously, 16, 17, but you've got Marley Salmon. You know you've got Benjamin White, and you've got Julian Timber. I just feel right back is out. It's weird, because I wouldn't say concerns, but it is one where I'm like, oh. And even, oh, that's poor from Salmon, man. You sold Mascara short there. Oh, Mansfield could be in. Well, it's 1-1. And that's the young lesson. That's the lessons. This is the lessons I'm talking about for someone like Marley. This is what I'm talking about. 0-0. We're still going through. Every man calm down. Pick your head up. It's cool, Salmon. Right. And I love that from Max Dalman. Mistakes happen, bro. How do you think you're going to become a good defender? It's cool. It's cool. You name me a quality defender as a young G that didn't make mistakes. I could rise up Saliba. Lenny Euro makes them all the time. You know, all of them. It's calm. It's calm. This is what happens with young players. Poor pass. These are the fine margins. This is why academy football is not good. Now, when we go and win, Marley has something to remember. Okay, the pass has to be a bit crisper. You might get away with that at academy. It's cool. Don't watch that. These are the lessons. And even when you learn these lessons, you name me a footballer of any club that ain't made a mistake this season. Name me one. You can't. Now, obviously, the game's now being flipped on it. You can't. Raya's made mistakes. Saliba's made... Everybody calm down. And Max, you're going to be a leader, bro, because I love you rushed over to him immediately. I remember his penalty, though. And that's something as well. Pre-season, the penalties were done was dead. It's cool. It's calm. It's calm. My 4-1 shout still on. It's cool. Boys, now it's game on. Now it's game on. No, boys. Go on, Marley. And don't feel sorry for yourself, you know. Don't let me feel sorry for yourself. Don't feel sorry for yourself. You feel sorry for yourself, come off the pitch. It's cool, bro. It happens. It happens. And obviously, as we was talking about with him at right back, he's a long-term option at right back. And obviously, well, you got him, you got White, you got Mascara, you got Timber. Maybe I'm making too much of it. But even with that, you've still seen Rice have to play right back. You've still seen Norgard, a lovely 1-2. All right, wrap it. Martinelli, forget everyone. Wrap it. Wrap it. Maybe I'm done for believing. Kai's made a meal of it. Jesus is in the box. Is that corner? If that is a goal, Jesus, how is it scientifically possible that we haven't got a corner from them? I mean, Mascara didn't cover himself with any blade of glory there. It starts and stops with Marley. It's cool. Wow, the Mansfield chairman, your wife has a lot of Botox. Not even the back there, tired. Look at why are they smiling? It's cool. Come, boys. It's all right. Mansfield, get the half and half scarf dons out of there. It's cool, man. Hold that, yeah? Make sure you're here at minute 90. Make sure you're here at minute 90. Evan comes in. Evan scores. Good moment for them lot. This is how you learn. Facts. What's wrong with us, man? Mansfield Town fans at my work, I won't survive. But man fell down like salmon on a rock. Bro, having agendas against a 16, 17-year-old is mad. Aiden Heaven ain't doing that. Ain't doing that. He's dead. Let's be what? Aiden Heaven ain't made no mistakes. Man United fans, you know that's a lie. Keep the same energy though, because my team's going through, bro. Am I getting a bit nervous? You can bet your bottom dollar I am. Getting a bit nervous. Magic in the FA Cup, ref. That's ours. Ref, look what the Abbott... And nobody's fucking clamped the Abbott who's on loan from Spurs, boys. Come on. Just shouting because I'm passionate. Look, little kids with half and you can't go out, man. There's too many. There's big up Mansfield. There's too many half and half scouts. We're losing receipts, man. And I'm just putting it out there. I don't think we're going out, but if we go out, all the Arsenal fans that are going to do the hell, well, we're focusing on other things and the fixture calendar list, fuck off. We're giving it away here. Okay, Mad Max. Here it is. Here we go. All right, pass 1, pass 2, and some change. Max Dalman is cold. Unlucky. It's a corner. Max Dalman. And you lot want to chat shit about my boy? Crazy works. Crazy works. Crazy works. Man said Mansfield pitch almost as rough as your hair. Like, what? Does your girl like it? She likes the rough and tumble, eh? Like, I'd rather be like this than be a YouTube and be in the comments talking nonsense. Did that get you the clicks? No one laughed. And to your girl, hi, baby. If you're Browning, oh, Lord God. Oh, Lord God. I'm going to be nice. Come on, Nonny. Unlucky, Callow. Unlucky, Callow. Do these lot know it's the 46th minute? Go enjoy your Saturday. Poor from Kepa. Naive from Salmon. Not enough quality on the pass. Not enough quality on the pass. Bro, grown men watching 22 sweaty grown men running around kickball and say something about cartoons, mad. I see you, but I mean, if you're watching football and the first thing you're focusing on is the amount of sweat on the pitch and the fact that they're wearing shorts, hey, listen, we're all inclusive. Everyone can like what they like. As I said, if you like cartoons, that's your thing. We're all watching football for different things. Me, I think football's a simple game where you're just trying to put the ball in the back of the net, and I like it. If you're watching it because you like the whatever you're talking about, fair play, fella. Bit weird. You said you fancy Calafiori and that pass was dodgy, but it got there. No guard. Where's as they get one? Kai Havertz. As a Jokeres, get one, please. Is she playing, fella? Go on, Marley. Madueke, man on ref. How many? You've got to book him now, bro. He's been doing that all game. He's been like ref. That's bro. He should have been booked in the first minute of the first half. Nonny, every time. Ref, you're letting a lot go there. It was a movie when we played England last time. Hello, 1970s, 1770s. Fair play. That early formation was experimental. People had to adjust. Didn't really know what to do. Had wrong profiles for it. Boy. I don't know what Troops and Saeed were saying. You have to ask them. Are you going to the World Cup? Hopefully. Martinelli on the right hand side. Hating on the 16-year-olds. Crazy. Man are beefing youngers. See what football does? Crazy works. And Ace, I love you, your mod here. But let's not distract this. Let's not let this distract you from the fact of Amad Diallo's goals. Since he said Arsenal could only score from corners. Who's got more goals from open play? Arsenal, you lot. But it's cool. Get your last in because we're about to change this result. Calafiori. Man, think they're doing it. You're going to get a successful hate along. Magic of the FA Cup ain't a plan to us today. Martinelli. Bro, how? Bro, you and Jesus define logic, bro. How are you? How is that not a corner? Arteta, please, man. I'm at all it's said now. I've seen enough now, man. Eze, get warm. TNT, we get it. We get the magic in the FA Cup. Why do you keep showing me the chairman and his wife? Nobody wants to see this. They are neither are lookers. She's buttons, he's buttons, the bare fake tan. Show the fucking game. Every fucking minute. Mansfield Town on the attack here, folks. Okay, so shot. Kepa, get up. Get up and play the ball. Credit to Mansfield. Never say never. You got yourself back in the game. Slightly didn't deserve to be a goal down. Both teams have capitalized on stupid mistakes, innit? And now this is where the draw outs are. Admittedly, I can't even remember how the FA Cup works since they changed it. Is this a replay or is it we doing up extra time and all that bullshit? This is where the draw outs happen. Max Dowman. Not the best of passes. Martinelli, give chase. That's us. It doesn't get... I'm seeing yellow shirts. I'm not seeing Arsenal ones. Bro, love that mascara. Don't go back to Kepa. I know it's the easiest thing. All right, fair play. Because Kepa's going to do that. First thing, I'm happy with you, Jesus. Just get the ball down and then Nonny's lost it. Every player who frustrates the life out of me is all on the pitch at one time. Nonny, thank you for winning the ball back. Let's keep going. Get him off, man. Get him off. Get him off. Arsenal stressing DG in an early kickoff. Who you lot got in the FA Cup? Oh, I didn't see it, so I can't comment. Who you lot got in the FA Cup, United fan? Kai is trying to skip, bro. Gaffer, please. And that's a ref. Don't piss me off. That's a late one. Ref, don't piss me off. That's a yellow card. Don't piss me off. How many? How many? Next 50-50, one of you need Norgard. Are you going to keep taking that, bro? I know if you get a yellow card, you're eligible for the next round, but 50-50, let my man know you're there. Marley, keep your hands to yourself, broski. And that all happened from doing cheap stuff. Shout out to the World Cup cameraman as a throwaway. This guy. Karma, our bench is superior. Man said, big up, DG, watch yourself. Shut up, man. Juju, tired. You support Chelsea, bro. Whatever you say, when you're done laughing at Arsenal, you need to get back to the reality that Garnacho's, for all the money you spent, Garnacho's probably looking like your best left winger. You spent bare teams meaty. You did get a point against us. You man, shit. Timber's coming on. Eze's how many times you man therefore watch my streams, man? Gyökeres, get warm. Hincapié, who came on for the injured Trossard. The ball's not gone out. Hincapié, why, bro? What are we lumping it for? Bro, Arteta, please now. Jesus, And I'm a hypocrite because I was just screaming, you know what? Rest players, Jesus, get 90 minutes. I've seen enough, man. Saka, you sit down. Sacks, get one. Gyökeres, get one. Stay one. Ref, thank you. Calafiori's bought that one, if I'm honest. Diamond's a real talent. He's a player, man. Salmon's mistake, but Mascara has to be better there. Let his man stroll through. Yep. Kepa's the last line of our defense, so he probably could have done better. Mascara, I think you've kind of been sold short. I think it starts and stops with Marley. It's calm. This is what you learn. I know it's disappointing, bro. You've learned more. This is your most significant moment of the season. Man ain't learning nothing doing like what people are putting online when you're doing kick-ups for the 21s when we're battering sides. This is what man need to learn. Every great defender has been terrorized. Or every decent defender has that rite of passage. You lot have upset me because you didn't clamp this Spurs you. He's coming off. Timber to score? Bro, what the fuck is a heaven? Aiden will never make such a mistake. You lot are liars. Like Hayden, they made bare mistakes. Like we ain't seen him been terrorized. But you lot will say we're obsessed. And I like Heaven. You know, we donate to charity, bro. You can never say Arsenal, we're not haters. Go get some minutes, man. You can't make it here, bro. We're trying to do other stuff. Them man are losing to Grimsby and top four Heaven. Go over them sides, man. Chido be Martin, go over them sides, man. Hincapié, I'm not gonna lie. Since you've come on, I don't know what you're doing, bro. You're doing unorthodox things. Don't dive in, Mascara. Don't dive in. Floats it. Kepa, what are you doing? Kepa, oh my God, I've never been so happy to see Kepa play with ball. That's a good ball into the box. Tim Beasy. And you know what, yeah? I'm happy Rice ain't on the pitch because I hate myself. I just had a thought, get Rice on. Eze, be strong. Ref. Oh, ref. Ref, bro, are you smoking crack? This is looking like it's going to go south soon, you know. It's them football manager games, man. You'll get the win, but it's a draw out. Love that from Max and Nonny. Nonny, don't lose it, though. Carry it. No, you tried. You have to book him. You tried to find him. See what happens, you bad mind. We're about to make it 2-1. Nonny, I beg you pass it. Max Dowman, history is being made. Gabriel... It's a fantastic goal line clearance. Nonny's decision-making was spot on. Max Dowman sponsored the works. Gabriel Jesus got involved. Unfortunately, you know, again, fullbacks never get praised, but the fullback for Mansfield, the right back on the line to clear it and hook it, we never get praised. It still would have trickled in. Look at him. Go on, Max. Too much dribbling. Make a foul. Someone make a foul. Hey, Max, you need to get up. I love you, but when you lose the ball, everyone needs to fucking get up and go get it back. It's not that kind of party, bro. And that goes for everybody. The magic of the FA Cup trickling. Oh, Lord God. Oh, thank the Lord. Momentum is with Mansfield. So good, so good. Better than Spurs. Game was dead and dusted by then, isn't it? Hey. It's all calm, man. It's all calm. Why isn't Gyökeres on? We can't remember. We got Leverkusen on Wednesday. And hindsight's a wonderful thing, but then sometimes you want to think, was you better off just starting the man that were calling to come off the bench? Was we better off just starting them, wrapping the game up and taking them off? 25 minutes. Calafiori. It feels like I haven't seen us invert from our fullbacks invert for 20 years. Calafiori, Gabriel Jesus, Eze, Martinelli. We're not getting out of the hood with certain man, bro. Love that Norgard, by the way. Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus. At this point, please, bro. Like, seriously, please. Please. Like, seriously, please. Decision making. I'm not asking for much. Norgard, Eze. There we go. Fuck off. Eze, love it. Fuck off. Safe. You thought this was a successful hate along? Come out of my face, man. Boys, 0-0. Switch on. I need 2 more goals for the inconvenience. Eze, let it all work out. Let it all work out. Oh, mate. Marley's home. And when one Haylender makes a mistake, and next one gets it back in blood. Eze, Boombaye. You must have heard me mention Spurs. No, God, don't think I haven't seen them drop of the shoulders and all them flicks, man. You're doing what I want to see Jesus and Martinelli do, and in the areas, bro. Simple shits, bro. Love that. Rightfully. Big up, Mansfield. Thank you for having us. Bare unique qualities, man. Magic of the FA Cup. Every game is a cup final. Football's a 90-minute game. Any other cliche. Thank you, man. Thank you. Your fans have been amazing. Everything has been absolutely immaculate. Unfortunately, big bad Arsenal was in town. And breathe. I'm not going to say breathe yet. I'm not going to lie. We needed that goal. The temperature was turning up a bit for Mansfield. It felt like they had the bit between their teeth. Someone put a firecracker up their ass after they made it 1-1. Hopefully, I don't think they'll die. They're going to keep singing and rocking to the end. But hopefully that's killed a bit of enthusiasm. Big up Norgard for that one. Let it all work out. Let it all work out. We've had tougher games in the Premier League. I want 3. Calafiori, unlucky. Boys, I'm seeing us walking. Is the game done? Pardon me. Maybe football changed. I thought I'm seeing the 67th minute. I thought football was a 90-minute game. Why are people losing the ball and walking? If you're tired, let the gaffer know. You can come off, bro. If you're tired, put the game to bed. Bro, this is me. Bro. What's going on with the shirt? Move that thing. I can't put shit on. Love that. Nelly, forward. I was just frustrated, Nelly, man. You my guy, man. No, God. No, God. The idea was there. It just got red. Boys, the shape. Can you get there, Nelly? That's a poor pass from. See, that could have ended up in a goal against Mansfield. The difference is they capitalized on us. Thank you. Boys, there's 3 of you. Noni, Martinelli. What's that? What is that? Love that, Norgard. Love that. Timber, relax. What are you doing? That's ours. Okay, we got the throw. We're fuck off, man. Fuck off, it's ours. How? Box him in. Kill the game. Kill this game with 3. Let's go home. Nothing to see. Is Calafiori playing strike? We might as well. Nelly has 1 move. What move is that? Jesus is for Champions League only. It's time to go Betis and that, man. Noni. To be fair to Martinelli, the ball from Nelly's behind him, but like, fam, don't dive in, Hincapié. Don't dive in. Don't love that. Ref. Hey, linesman, you're pissing me off. How is that against us? How? Linesman, stop taking the piss. Linesman, stop fucking taking the piss. You're right in front of it. And there's a card coming up for Calafiori. Ref, don't ever ref at the Emirates. There's no food for you. There's no hot water. There's no nothing. Have your crusty cheese sandwiches at Mansfield. His shirt is being ref. Are you smoking? In fact, ref, I'm not even on you because I'm still pissed off at the linesman. You're right there. How is that against us? Calafiori, I need you to be careful on the yellow, though. 20 minutes left. Where's that you that was typing and chatting his mouth about I'm being harsh on Jesus and I'm doing all this? Guys are typing in caps. You don't watch Arsenal. You just fancy players, bro. Goal kick. Huh? That's that call. No. The game is far from done. And I'm never confident defending set pieces against street smart sides. I'll be real, man. In swinger. It's a good ball, I'll tell you that. Haven't dealt with it, boys. No fouls, no fouls, no fouls. Oh, thank the Lord, it's been hooked clear. Let's get out. Let's get out. Let's get out. Max, can you nick that? Lovely. You can. Get your body there. You're still a young man. Because the stronger you gets his boys, that's poor. That's the boys, the shape. Ball into the box. Gabriel Jesus. Timber jumps. Raya, down. Raya, relax. Raya. Tranquilo. Man calling him Raya, bro. Kepa, apologies. I'm too used to Raya. I wonder what Arteta does for the final against City. Is he going to go Kepa or is he going to... Me, I want to see Raya. Eze. Timber. Mascara. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. FA Cup effing is a bit agenda drenched, huh? Bro, is this ref on time? I'm not going to cry about the rest, bro. Jesus is a Premier League winner. Begging for him to be something against Mansfield is telling. He could be a Premier League winner. That's great. You can't take it away from him. What does that mean, though? Like, when did you win a Premier League? 2021, 22? What year is it? 2026, ref. That's a late one on the keeper, bro. Noni, stop the fucking flicks. And if you're going to lose it, fucking win it back. Bro, there's 20 minutes left. Stop the stupid flicks. Shit skills as well. And it's nonchalant flicks. And then you got an opportunity to win the ball back. You say, oh, can't really be bothered. Don't piss me off. The minimum is maximum effort. Don't annoy me, please. Just get the flipping result and get out of here, man. Hey, Hincapié, wake up, bro. I know you didn't expect to wake up. I swear shit like that pisses me off in football. Don't do that. And if you lose it, fucking win it back and put in a proper challenge. Don't always skip past me. What's man doing? If you're tired, come off the pitch. Come off the pitch. We're not here to make friends and be friends. We're here to win shit and do shit. And right now, win a game. Hook it clear. Thank the Lord for that, Mascara. Okay, that's a poor clearance. Nelly. No. Of the things you've been getting away with, you think that's a free kick? Martinelli, head down. The game's opening. You've got Noni making a run. Noni, I don't mind that. Put that in the back of the net for me. Great defending by the Mansfield lad. Noni wanted 20 million years. It's the chance is dead. Hold it. That's our problem, bro. In isolation, a lot of our attackers are not bad players. But also in isolation, a lot of you are frustrated. So when I look at you all together, I've got a serious element of frustratement. And when I look at the attacking talent of some of you, there's frustration. Oh, ref, you're... How is that free kick? Eze. Our yellow card. After the things you've been letting go and slide as well. I have your arm rep, yeah? Freak. A yellow card. But let me stop doing all of that before they say, oh, my days, there's this and that. Calafury, you better be injured. I'm nervous, man. He's gone down. Callum, I love you, but the best ability is availability, and you know what? If you don't pattern up as quality as you are, you might have to shot this, It's moving like wet stardust at the moment, man. The crow has not been cured enough, man. Rushing it out. What happened to you? For fuck's sake, man. Soldier that, man. Less of that. Soldier that shit, man. I move, man. Come off him, bro. Stop chatting to him, man. Who the fuck are you, bro? Take your hands off him, man, dickhead. Saka and Dixon are coming on. To be fair, I wanted to see Dixon, another young player that makes his debut, bro. Don't be a hero, bro. Man, like you, Don's like you. You might not make it at the club, but you can make it if you just do your job, bro. I like guys that just do their job. Not everyone has to be a hero. Just do your job. Max. Looks like Saka's coming on to keep them honest as well. Hey, Keon is in the building. Well, admittedly, I'm more pessimistic naturally on Calafury than Trossard, but it don't look good. And obviously, Saliba's got an ankle knock. Bro, by hook or back, I don't want to hear nothing about injuries. I don't want to hear about injuries for other teams because we never got that luxury. And I've done well on past hearing that. By hook or back, rise up the trophies. Noni wins the header. Martinelli. Nkapie, just carry it, bro. Just go home. What are you doing? Ref, baiting, yellow card. Baiting, he's pushed him. That guy just come out of jail as well. Naughty, man. Recall him. Naughty. Hey, he's going to be back in Belmarsh. Where's you lot's HMP local? Hope you packed a bag when you go to court, mate. Twat. Damn cheater. Don't let him do that, ref. That's got no place in the game. Mansfield, how have you lot employed him? What's all this about? Why is he playing Saka? He shook, man. We got a youth from Spuds. Fair play could deal with him now. We had less injuries with Wenger and Emre combined. Yeah, but injuries are up. Obviously, Arsenal. I'm not making no excuses for Arsenal with injuries because that's Emre. There was injuries. Dixon, what are you doing, bro? You're not serious, bro. You need to cut your hair. Mascara, no, ref, definitely not. It is a corner. Dixon, wake up, bro. Should have came rolled your hair. You can see things quicker. I lost my trailer for the injury front. Bare injuries under Wenger, bare injuries under Emre, bare injuries under Arteta. So there's clearly an Arsenal thing, but generally the game's changed, isn't it? There's more games than there's ever been, and injuries are up, widespread across football, let alone Arsenal, let alone the Prem. So some of it is stuff we need to do better, but clearly there's a wider discussion around player welfare, if we're brutally honest. And it's only going to get worse. There's only going to be more games for club and country, more tournaments, more everything in it. Needs to wake up, man. Yeah, he was. Why not bring Dixon from the start? I'm not even critical of Dixon from the start because where was you going to play? Yeah, we could sit here and say, it could have been Mascara. It could have been Mascara and Salmon as a centre halves. Dixon, in theory, is older and got a tiny bit more of experience. He could have started, but I don't think the defensive subs have been ready, man, because Nkapie has been stinking up, having a great season, but stinking up the place since he's come off the bench in the first half. Obviously, Dixon, you've just come off the bench, get them ones out early, but hardly covered himself with glue. Ref, the throw's not there, he's creeping. Ref, he's buying yards. You're right, you're watching it. Linesman, do you do anything, bro? Do you actually do anything? Do you actually do it? Like, do you actually care, bro? Do your job right in front of you. Timber's gone to left back, by the way. How have we lost it? Stop walking. You know what? Just win the game. Just win the game, bro. Dixon, get out to him. Stop the cross. Never. Thank you. So you're going to book him for diving? Boys, stop the game. Let them waste time. Are you going to book him for diving? That left back, you know what? The Mansfield lad, I rate you. You're a dark art specialist, you know, because you should have been yellow carded. You've now been yellow carded for diving. Same old Arsenal, always cheating. And don't get twisted. I respect it. Because you have to, sometimes you have to get your hands dirty to live clean. I respect you trying to buy that. Stephen McLaughlin. Yeah, you just sound like a dark art, street smart footballer, man. And he looks like he's knackered. Is he coming off? He looks like his hamby's gone. Clear dive. Ben White is never in the team, always injured. There's a lot. I don't want to be that guy, and I do think where I look at Kai's injuries, Havertz's injuries, slightly Saliba, Timber, Gabriel Magalhaes. I think we've kind of ran them kind of man into the ground. But if we're going to be a team that genuinely wants to be able to cope with the rigors of the game for club and country and expected to be in 4 competitions, anyone can get injured, and some of it might be on the club. I think we ran Ben White into the ground personally, but there is an element of your best trait has to be availability in it. Some men are always getting injured for whatever reason. Like Calafiori is a good player in my opinion, but you keep picking up injuries. There was a point where you had a relative clear run in it. Whatever happened in February, that technically that was for Italy, in it. It just feels like from that point, it's reset like to what he's been. But it's not even just the injury-prone players. There's a couple players like Zinchenko used to be one of them. He's not here. You wouldn't clock it because it's like his injuries are not. They're kind of staggered across several moments. But you're missing 2 weeks here. You're missing a month here. You're missing a week here. Then you look back and you add it all up. It's mad. It's like Saliba, slightly like he's been great this year. But when you start looking, he's missed a couple games because of these ankle things. And I know he was ill last time, but and I'm not saying he's injury prone, but when you actually just add it up, it's dark. Go on, Nelly. Go on. Okay. The main thing is we still have possession. Kepa's on the ball here, folks. Bro, just win the game, bro. Second half has been dead. Calafiori can't even play 10 games in a row. Needs to pee off. I have no more patience for him. Everyone tranquilo. Calafiori's definitely not shit. Callum and Mascara have been shit. Embarrassing. You're robbing a small team. How disgusting. You're just chatting shit. It's not a pen. And even if we got, how can we rob them? The ref is the one with the decisions. And tell that to the judge, bro. I don't give a monkeys, bro. I just want to win. Is anyone connected to Arsenal in charge of that decision? But go on, get your points off. Make sure you smash the like button. Mod, you'll have been terrible in that regard today. Dixon, Bakayo, Noni. Protect it, Noni. Protect it. Lovely strength, please. Oh, Martinelli's flicked it on. He's rid the tackle. Madueke's found Saka. Saka, what are we going to do here? Man on, Saka, how long do you want, bro? We got the shot away, but the keeper saved it. And why are we waiting for the ball to fall out the sky? Timber, thank you. Eze, can you get there? Eze, forget everyone. Forget everyone. Movie star. Timber, deliver. Float it. Timber! The chance is gone. It's here with Eze. Martinelli. The skills are so shit. We still got the ball. Jesus. Keep going, boys. It's all good. Everything's calm, man. Do you know how that? Just forget. Noni's decision making has been spot on in comparison to you, Martinelli and Jesus, which tells you something, you know. It tells you something. But I accept man for what they are, bro. Dixon's won it there, ref. That's ours. He's kept it on, ref. Fuck off, man. Ref, suck my dick, man. Pardon my language. And no, I don't pardon my language. This is football at the end of the day. Yeah? If the language is too much for you, F off. Apologies. Credit to Mansfield, man. Frustrated the life out of me. So have my boys. Saka one in a million years. Man City sold us 2 jokers. Availability is the best ability. Both Callum and White need to be moved on because we're running Timber and Hincapié into the ground. Man said, CJ, please. I can't lie, big up the style of play this season, Carl. By God's grace, we finally back, but I'm going to be less optimistic watching this season. I'll be so real. Next season, I'll be so real. Inshallah, innit? Timber, Eze, I love that. Can we get a third? Oh, it's got trapped underneath the foot of Eze, but Eze will get us out of there. Eze. Air them, man. Air them, man. Certain man don't need the ball now. Come on, man. Certain man don't want it. Certain man don't need the ball now. Certain man don't want it. I want to see Kepa or Norgard on the board more than certain man. Certain man don't need it. Martinelli, appreciate you, man. Just offer passing lanes, innit? If your name's not Timber, Eze, Noni, Saka, you don't need the ball. Timber, fuck everyone, bang it. He finds Jesus. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Fuck everyone, bang it. Love that, Dixon. Bro, Nelly, Jesus, you don't need to touch the ball no more. I've seen enough, bro. Noni, Sacks. Saka gets it back to Noni. Man, relax, 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 relax. Noni, relax. Noni, relax. Thank you for relaxing. No, God. Martin, bro, how much times? How much times? Timber, you just saw it with Jesus. No, God, you just saw it with Martinelli. Stop passing the ball to these men. There's 5 minutes left. Them, man, just do the dog runs. Make runs off the ball so the guys that actually are doing something with it can get on it. You're drawing yourselves out. This is when you can see the second for no reason. It's not been pretty. Just maneuver to the next round. No foul. Thank you. Mascara. Carry it. Noni, move from him, bro. Let's get higher up the field. Certain man don't want the ball, bro. You can't want the ball if you're performing like that. I love my Brazilians. I'm frustrated in relation to today. We're all friends again once we go through, but right now, it's pissing man off. Absolutely pissing me off. I'm not asking nothing more than someone that I believe they're capable of, man. And for you, lot, please just think. That's it. More so on Gabriel Jesus, less so much on Martinelli. Dixon, I love that. Sacks. He tries to pull it across goal. It was never gonna bang. Bro, I don't care who you lot want to vote man of the match. Shout out Max Dowman, shout out Reece Oates and Stephen McLaughlin. How has he won? How's the left back been up there? Who cares about that, bro? Credit to Mansfield, though. Great account of yourselves. I know it don't mean nothing if you don't go through, but yeah. It's not even a Jesus cameo, bro. It's not a Jesus cameo. How can this be a cameo? You've been on the pitch for 86 minutes, bro. Callum was always injury prone. This was known when we bought him. It's been 1 season, man. Give him some time. Acting like we're strapped for defenders. Definitely on the climb. We didn't have real squad depth, and key players like Benny Blanco, Saka paid for it. Listen, I've got time for Ben White. We just need to keep these men fit. And injuries are always going to happen, boys. Come on. Eze, nick that for me. I don't mind going back all the way home to Kepa, you know. Eze, no shame in going home. Ref, fucking now. Look at that one on Eze. Ref, you're taking a piss if that's not a yellow. Ref, don't boy it. Don't boy it. Ref, don't boy it. Ref, do not take the mick. It's a late one. Ref, you need to get clamped. Norgard, Jesus. This guy is shit, fam. Wallahi. You're shit, fam. On my life, you're shit, Jesus. I'll get back to love you tomorrow, but right now, you're shit, bro. Joke, man. Offside all the time. Not really a passenger. Yeah, you help us in all that other stuff off the ball. And stop gassing this jinky stuff. When last did you see Gabriel Jesus do anything jinky? It's junky, if anything. Like, man. You can help us what's left this season, but you know what needs to be done, bro. Saka, hook it. Does hook it. Martinelli, give chase. That's the one thing I'll give you. Give chase. Think. Please. Think. Please think. That's a decent switcher play. Noni. You're by yourself, Noni. All right. Even I don't know what you're going to do. Noni Madueke. We earned the corner. You know what? We earned the corner. Big up you lot in the chat, people, man. Riding the highs and lows with you lot. Big up Loomis, man. Every game is unnecessary stress. Needed, bro. Man said Mr. Talksport. Definitely not. I don't know contract. Impressive how Nelly fits in perfectly in this level. Bro. Yo, I'm so relieved. I don't know if it goes to extra time or not, but we didn't need that ish. We have some spring cleaning to do for next year. Hella spring cleaning, man. Donate the clothes to check. I know you scored today is calm, man. Like, listen, did you not see that effort from Noni? I allow you because, to be honest, you probably scored our goalless season contender against Club Brugge, but fair enough, man. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough, my guy, man. Like, listen, we're into the 89th minute, innit? Make the foul. If you ain't got a yellow and you're not no guard, bring him down. Hincapié, I don't mind that. Go home. It's dead now. Be strong. What you did? Somehow you got a corner from, a goal kick from. Hey, Hincapié. Rapido. Gracias, tranquilo. 6 minutes, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. It's all good now. Come on. Gabriel Jesus, unique quality, so good, so good, man. I'm allowed to be frustrated with him. You know, other people, we're not having it if you don't play for Arsenal or support us. We don't agree with. Do you agree with everything your friends and family do? No. But look, don't gas up Gabriel Jesus. You, man, can help us, but allow it now, man. Please. And I was actually in favor of somebody getting 90 minutes, but my eyes have been bleeding, man. I was actually second half. We drawn ourselves out and we're not through yet. Oh Lord, thank the Lord that passing it happened. Saka, trap it. Saka, please just dribble. Let him foul you. I beg you, bring him down. Ref, thank you. And he's kicked the ball. Do that. Oh, now you got yellow cards. I got one for you, ref. I got one for you. One sec. Can't find it. You fucking dickhead, man. I don't mind that, boys. Now you want to bring out these yellows. Fine margins, football even against lower league opposition. That front three getting 90 minutes is criminal from Arteta. Nah, I don't mind, God. There's Leverkusen on Wednesday, innit? I'd rather the shit guys play today, innit? And Noni's been the best out of them, make no mistake. Noni scored, frustrated me a lot less. Obviously, like, unpredictability and that shit shot. Bro, Martinelli, don't know what he do. Gabriel Jesus, I'm getting quite tired of watching you kick ball for this club, but we support everybody. Everyone's needed to the end of the season. This must be how it must have been like watching Muhammad Ali towards the end, bro. And the less said about that with Martinelli, the better. It's like watching your favorite boxer like stay in the game too long, and then look at it. Dixon, don't dive in. Mascara, don't mind that. And I can't lie. I'll tell you, we could have went to a back three in this second half and just been humble, you know. Nah, bro. I'll be real. Next season, I don't want no more. Unless you're a young player that's fairly inexperienced, I don't want no more projects, bro. I don't want no. I can save. Oh shit, Kepa, thank you. I don't want no guys that we have to save. And I always know it's Buki. When man start like look at Noni. I'm not trying to make this about Noni because Noni's cool. But I don't want to say, if when we're talking about play, I don't want no more if we can. There's no more ifs, bro. 30 dons. No more projects. I've got time for Noni. I maintain he wasn't as bad as player to get petitions and all that jazz. And there's stuff he needs to do better. And I can see why he was brought in. But like 50 million could have been spent better. And I'm on to the gaffer. You brought him, bro. You get 50 million a year. You have got us to this place. You've actually showed me a lot of positives. I'm an armchair expert. So if you're telling me Noni's the thing and you want to persist with Jesus and Martinelli at this one, all right, cool. But me as an armchair expert, I'll give you your fair dues and I'll criticize where we're not seen. Oaks has been given player of the match. That's great, man. Just take that off the pitch. I want to see the game. Stop showing me the graphics. That, like, no more project things now, man. or like if you're like, not to make it about Noni, but Noni came to this club 23 years of age, played for Chelsea, won 1-2 things with Chelsea, or one thing literally, played for PSV, been capped by the country. You're fairly experienced. I don't want no more projects. Like Arteta, you need to make Noni score goals. Okay, Nelly, outside the footpath, Saka. Can we scumbag one more? Nelly. I'm gonna say you passed that. Boys, 90 seconds. Till I'm asking for 90 seconds. Just leave it like just pattern up for 90 seconds. It's not a game to be crashing out and all that kind of stuff. Just get the job done. So my anxiety levels can come. That referee's offside. Love that referee, man. He's fouled. Hey, Noni, protect it. Don't be hero. Relax. Dixon, what's going on? You can see Noni's got the ball. Why are you not making it? Dixon, thank you. Give it back to him, Noni. Man on. Dixon, protect it. Be brave. Dixon. You're Jamaican descent, so I got time for you, but broski, we're not getting out the hood. These are bait signings at 21s levels just to have options and maybe you're not going to make it, bro. Take a yellow card. Take a yellow card. Take it. Relax. Relax. Ref, how long? Was it here or was it back there? Was it here or was it back there? Big up Mansfield, man. The club, the manager, the fans. You've been great to us, man. You've given... I'm not even trying to be... Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to be disingenuous, but you made it different. You've given a good account of yourself. I mean, I know it means nothing because you're going out, but we brush Spurs aside. You're better than them, man. Martinelli bringing out them Bandulu skills. Timber, okay, float it. But the game's done. We're just gonna play today's score, and it's lumped into the channels. That's a lovely sliding tackle by Hincapié. Hincapié is definitely gonna get a 5 strain. Not where he's out of the game, but he's definitely getting cramps. Look at how he ran to do that. He's knackered. Hincapié, I respect that. Mansfield, thank you. There's no successful hate along here. Now we can hope Newcastle do their job and breathe. You know what? I'm not gonna be too vexed, man. Into the last 8. We're through to the next round. We need to breathe, bro. Before we get into the match reaction and stuff, and let me know your thoughts. Get the post-game thoughts running, people. I need to put my head out the window, really and truly, man. I'm all about the standards. I don't care who we're playing, when we're playing. It's all about the fucking standards forever. I need fresh air. Oh, come on, you dollars! Oh, there's a cat looking at me. Hi, cat. He said you're looking at me, man. Oh no, Arsenal will do that to you, man. What do you support? We live near the Spurs guy. What? You're a Spurs twat? You're a Spurs twat, cat? Yo, what is it? You are, innit? Oh, you moved your mouth, so you're moving your mouth, so I guess you're saying no. All right, it's Arsenal thing. Come on, my kiddy. I got food for you, man. Don't watch that. I'm gonna come in the garden later. I've got something for you. I see you talking with that ginger cat. What did you beat? So you chatting to me for? And big up the Arsenal travelling fans. Madueke, Evans, and Eze have all scored. Max Dowman, certain. How do the young G's piss me off less than certain, man? How? How, fam? Eze, love for that, man. We needed that, cuz. I don't feel sorry for Mansfield because obviously I'm an Arsenal fan, but they deserve a bit more. Obviously, football decided in both boxes. They've conceded 2 goals, but they've given a great account of themselves, man. Off the ball, I think they were spot on in the first half and the second. They never, in the defensive phase, great off the ball. In an attacking phase, they believed. They kept giving us issues, and there was half-hearted, half chances they probably should have scored and done a lot better from. But we'll get into all of that in just a sec. Oh, you don't never told me AC versus Inter today. And it's Girona against Roma. You don't never told me AC against Inter. There's some good games. Wrexham, Chelsea, scrubby. Chelsea, Delap is gonna score. They're gonna rub them out. But because of Chelsea's American owners and Wrexham doing the Hollywood thing, they're gonna be moving mad. That's like a fight that's gonna be oversold if it makes sense. I won't cap. My man of the match is probably Norgard. I'll be so honest. I think Norgard's man of the match. I think Norgard's had a good game. Obviously, he's never going to get headlines, but I think he defended well. So I think him dropping his shoulder and him in the final third, he was doing shit that I wouldn't say I expect from Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus, but for want of better phrases, I expect that from them. So Norgard probably be my man of the match. Max Dowman, I liked what you did. The best thing I liked, the best and the worst thing I could say about Max Dowman before we carry on with Max Dowman, I like when Marley Salmon made that mistake. Immediately, you done the chin up thing. We've seen several players for this football club make mistakes. There's not a single man in this world or woman that can say they ain't made a mistake. And professional footballers, I've seen Raya, Rice, Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Magalhaes, Saliba, Timber, the list goes on. Mistakes happen. The only mistakes that don't happen are ones that you haven't tried. So it's a good experience. And I'm happy for Marley Salmon with that. Because we've won. It's great. Immediately, you've got something to think about. Yo, if I want to be the defender I want to be, these are the things I have to do. Under 21s does not provide you with that. So you lot stop gassing up, man, and doing kick-ups when we're winning games and whatnot. And this is what it's about. Before it gets beautiful for defenders, it has to be ugly. Marley, you gave a good account of yourself today. All that's going to be focused on is that mistake. And our brains are wired to do that. You're going to think about that mistake because obviously it was critical. You're not going to think about all the good things you've done. But big up Max Dowman. That's the best thing I think, away from what I'm going to say about you. The worst I could say is I think you should have scored. Apart from that, love your courage, love your dribbling, love your willingness to do the defensive work. Love how you float about the pitch. Love how you don't lack courage and you're taking people on. Love the pockets that you're receiving in. I think you and Noni Madueke are very unfortunate that Gabriel Jesus didn't put the ball in the back of the net after some fantastic play from you lot. In terms of the attacking players, you two are probably the best on the pitch, apart from Eze's cameo where he's bagged. And obviously, them two, Norgard, you lot, Kepa as well, couldn't ask anything more with you. The goal we conceded, Marley's played a shit back pass, and that's why the pass has to be better. I think Mascara could have done a lot better there. And I think Mascara's a work in progress himself, but he's gonna. I think he could have been more of a big brother in certain moments in this game, innit? Kepa, keeper's the last line of defense. So I'm very rarely gonna. I think there's 2 points of action, or there's one key point with Marley before I look at Kepa, but maybe Kepa could have done better. We had some half chances we didn't take advantage of. The less said about Gabriel Jesus in totality and Martinelli, the better. Don't listen respectfully. I'm not scapegoating anyone. Trossard was shit today as well. The one thing with Trossard and Calafiori, we hope that their injuries are nothing serious. Unfortunately, I think you have to expect the worst and pray for the best. Now our attention goes to Leverkusen. Yes, we made 8 or 9 changes. Yes, it was never going to be, as much. I do think Premier League fans and football fans can be a bit ignorant. Respectfully, little old Mansfield, Arsenal Football Club, you think they were just going to move to them and roll them over and whatnot. That wasn't there. They had courage, they had desire. Every one of their players stood up to be counted. They had a number of half chances that I'm sure watching the game again, they wish they could have done better. It probably would have been fair. If life was fair, we'd all have a lot less, but it probably would have been fair if the game ended at halftime with 0-0. Obviously, Noni, great little work from everyone involved. I think even Nelly, to be fair with him, great finish from him. Second half, we didn't start bad, but we didn't start well. The goal put a fire rocket up Mansfield's arse after the mistake from Marley Salmon. And the game was open in general, but it became a bit more open in the second half. Naturally, people are getting tired and you're getting a bit nervy. Lovely to see we got the goal with Eze when we actually got it, because you are starting to think about extra time and replays and penalties and all the possible eventualities. Obviously, the lineup was going to affect how we build it up from the back. First half looked extremely experimental. I called it before we kicked the ball. I said, surely Norgard starts as a centre half, but when we're in possession, he's going to step into midfield. He did that. When we kind of stopped doing that, or when they kind of clocked that, we didn't really have anything else to do. So you've seen a lot of players drop deep. Kai and Jesus are swapping who's going up front. Trossard and Dowman are kind of about the place. What's his name? Noni's doing the same. Football's deciding both ends, isn't it? We conceded less, we scored more. Obviously, people are going to crash out. Oh, why did this player come on? Why did that player come on? This, that, and the third. And it's not that that's not wrong, but like you kind of have to isolate it. We all knew this was just another tick box exercise. We've gone through, which is the main thing. We all know there's several things to improve. Big up Norgard as well, because if you got a yellow, you would have been ineligible for whoever we're going to play. Me personally, I just got this sneaky feeling that we get Newcastle, City, or Liverpool. So it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, it's nice to see that Zubamendi, away from the game, Zubamendi, Declan Rice, Gabriel, Magalhaes, Saliba, we did hear he has an ankle knot, but him, technically, Yokra, a number of players, their legs were saved for Leverkusen. And to be fair, obviously, Calafiori's got injured. I think he was all right. I think Hincapié, by his recent standards, was shit today. if I'm honest with you. I think a couple of subs were. But it's nice to see people got days off. On a positive note, away from what we saw in the game, Calafiori, Kai Havertz, you needed minutes. Obviously, it's nice to see Max Dowman and Marley Salmon, who, based on the first half, equipped themselves well. Lovely to see Dixon making his debut and getting some minutes as well. So we did what we needed to do in it. It was never going to be pretty. You know, you take a couple of key players out of any side, you're going to affect their fluidity. Obviously, if you look at the stature of the teams on paper, the lineups, and you're not really thinking about the mechanisms of football in real time and in real play, you would be disappointed. I would say there's an element of more frustration with my attackers, made the game closer than it needed to be, but ultimately we did what needed to be done, man. Like, we did what needed to be done. We thank the Lord that Mansfield didn't take their half chances. We have to improve and be better in the final third. I do think the first half, from both teams, I think both teams were kind of giving the ball away cheaply on the turnover. It was a bit like a secondary school match at times, if I'm honest. Like a lot of stray passes, a lot of overrunning. I know there's probably an element of fatigue, but in the second half, I'm getting a bit peed off because we're losing the ball and not enough man are busting their asses to get back. So it is what it is, man. But yeah, I think Mansfield were brave. Yeah, man, I think Mansfield were brave. I think they did what they needed to do. I think they were positive. You know, it is what it is. Like, did what we need to do. We're through to the effing next round and we can all breathe, man. And, you know, the best thing is I saw, you know, some of you players were always going to be out there, innit? But fuck, you know, man, we played shy. Couple man need to be moved on in the summer. Obviously, as I said, I'm isolating to this match. I don't think it's a crash out thing. I know it's going to be echo chambers and why did this guy come on and that guy. Saka could have had another. Noni could have done better. Every attacker could have done better in the final third, if I'm brutally honest, man. Even Mansfield would reject Gabriel Jesus. Get this guy out of my club. No, bro, everybody in this squad, you know what we're trying to achieve. You're going to be utilized. You was frustrated today. Jesus, I think your thing is the cameo thing. You needed to start today. Like, you needed to start today. You was always going to start today. But yeah, man. DG, I predicted 2-1 Arsenal last night. Knew this would happen and be ugly with all the rotation, bad pitch and early start. Bagged the win. We're through. Respect to Mansfield. Injuries suck, but we move. Out of all these shite performances, I hated Gabriel Jesus most. Glad Zubamendi got a rest today. Fine margins, football against Mansfield. This is what we are. I hear it. If we had Prime Van Persie and Henry, we would get more goals, but they would struggle to break 30 under this manager. Pitch was rubbish. Again, I'm not going to lie. I don't think the pitch was that rubbish. I know man are used to playing at carpets where every blade of grass is whatever. I hear that these men are professional footballers, but these that all come from humble beginnings, either in England or wherever their homeland is. At one point, this would have been a dream to play on. Like, this would have been a dream to play on. And unfortunately, you know what time it is, bro. Especially the players that have played in England. Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli. I'm not really involving him, but Noni Madueke, Norgard. You know what time it is. Even a couple of the young G's as well, because you're not playing EFL Cup trophy and that. You're playing shit pitches. And at the end of the day, bro, I don't really care about the pitch. I'll be real with you. I don't think it's an excuse, bro. Like, the pitch is the pitch, innit? Marley, don't watch nothing. So yeah, man, Norgard be my man of the match. Players that needed minutes got minutes. Players that needed rest got rest. We're through to the next round. Obviously, there's, you know, naturally, Saliba's not here because you're hearing about ankle injury. Big up Magalhaes for being rest, but Saliba's got injury knocks going into this game. Ben White still don't know where he is. You know, Kai came out fine, but yeah, Calafiori and Trossard, you don't know what's going on there. So I'm happy we can carry on and relax. And you know what the beautiful thing is? This was an early kickoff, so we can get this out of the system immediately. We should have got some anyways. I'm afraid of playing Bulldog Lynn. It's definitely not crash out, quad alive, we're blessed. Yeah, but you know, clicks have to click and whatnot. So it's going to be the whole boring Arsenal echo chamber. Why did this guy come off? Oh, man, they're saying no to Tonali smoking budge, bro. We need to back up our ideas. Like, we played shocking. We won that by the skin of our teeth. True. Nkapri came on as an urgent sub and looked the most calm and efficient defender. Big him up for that slide tackle at the end, but I think his passing, and it was a bit small. It was a bit mad that in the game, if I'm honest. Kai Havertz, Jesus, Trossard nearly dropped stinkers, though. Good to get some game minutes for Kai today. Salmon made a mistake, but I kind of blame Mascara for the goal. Dixon has balls, by the way. Big up Dixon. He came on, had a couple of rusty touches, did his thing after that. DJ, I wish our team have the courage in games like Mansfield. I won't say my team lack courage. I don't think that's the case. Nkapri is doing a job for us, bro. We're through in it. Honestly, broski, my blood pressure, this team, please leave with something this season. For me, it wasn't even a blood pressure thing. Like, I thought, oh my God, like, FA Cup upset, magic in the FA Cup, all of that is more frustration with the basics. What a finish that was from Noni. It was more frustration with the basics. Like the most frustrated I was the second half. First half, I think, was calm. First kind of part of the second half, like even when they scored, I'd say last 20, 25, you probably heard me start to get a bit pissed off because we're not doing the basics. Like we're literally not doing the basics. Mansfield are still 11. Why are people acting like we're playing kids or something? They're grown men. They were throwing sand on the pitch to dry for the FA Cup. What do we expect? Like, I hear you. I'm not saying you, but what do you expect? Dixon not ready. You're not going to be. DG, I do not. Big up DG. I do not care about nothing as long as we continue getting 3 points in the bag. Hit the likes and subscribe. DG going to the League Cup final. Still trying to secure tickets. Jay Collins, one love. How do Chelsea and Spurs fans feel knowing Mansfield gave us a tougher game than them? Trust. How was Havertz in the front two? Jesus and Havertz are so non-compatible on paper to play together. Nothing really to scream and shout with Kai. Like, you could go under the radar. You didn't really do nothing, innit? Like, you didn't do nothing well, per se. You didn't do nothing wrong. Like, I ain't really got no energy for Kai. You got your minutes, done what you needed to do. Nelly and Jesus let me down today. Trossard as well, but we won. That's what matters the most. Looks like Saka really has lost a yard of pace too. Sad to see. 2 years ago, he easily buries that without worrying about the defender. Thankfully, doesn't rely on pace to ball out. These lot said Kai and Jesus should start over Gyökeres. We're going to need all of them. I'm starting. Gyökeres is my starting striker, but there is games and moments for Kai. Like Brighton, I was screaming, bring Kai on. All of these players are tools in a toolbox. There's probably 5, 6 players you could say, like mainly the spine of our team. Obviously, they're not going to play every minute of every game in all 4 comps, but there's probably the spine of our team are probably what we would say are quote unquote like non-interchangeables or positive interchangeables, like Rice. Right, everybody fit Rice, the 2 centre halves in Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, obviously Juri and Timber. And I don't know if I've said David Raya. Not you could say Bakayo if you were to say historically. Other than that, everyone else is a tool for the job, really. Now, I know it's difficult expecting fireworks from players that haven't had consistency and minutes in the legs, and there's a weird test of players need to shake off a couple ring rust. They're probably going to get cramp and that towards the end of the game. Players obviously are playing too much minutes. The main thing was just getting through, man. Just cut through, man. Improvements required. Mansfield bigged them up. Their keeper didn't have nothing to do. Damo was average. Their keeper didn't have nothing to do. Their keeper, like, again, if we're looking at the full picture or being ignorantly, we should be waxing lyrical about the... Let me turn this off. There's too much cherry. I don't think there's a man of the match for Mansfield. I think there's men of the match, bro. Every one of them players stood up too. We should be saying the Mansfield keeper, what a game, like against Wigan and that. But I think their centre halves were good. Even the guy that went Joe in that, the right winger or whatever, he was tracking back well. Every man to a man. Their manager Clough has to have confidence. None of them lacked courage. I think the ref and the linesman were smoking budge today, but it's cool. Personally, we're moving it. I'll give Norgard man of the match. Like, he's not going to grab any like headlines and that. The fact we had to bring on Saka, Eze, and Timber to win the game is crazy. But at the same time, you're not wrong, yeah. But at the same time, they would have had to have come on. Unless which was never going to happen. We would have all loved the ignorant thing to happen. We hit them for 3, 4, 5. It's a nice day out. Young G's make debuts. It was never going to happen. You was going to have to utilize them. Maybe they played more minutes than we would have liked, but yeah. I hear it, DG. Because the fact I ain't heard his name mentioned in a game full of mistakes and BS shows he kept it pushing. Yeah, Kai was cool, man. Norgard did his thing, man. Like, Norgard, my man of the match. Like, he's not, Norgard's never going to be the player who slaps it in from 50 yards and whatnot. But I think defensively and the ugly part and shouting for the ball and just being competent and being with it today, he was there. I can't even remember, man. I'm sure he got an assist for someone. Just him dropping his shoulder and receiving the ball in certain positions. That's what man want from the Nellies and the Jesuses and whatnot. And Noni can't listen. Noni was cool today. Like, I can't really draw out Noni Madueke. A couple frustrating moments from him, naturally. But anyone that's doing the whole Noni way shape, you're onto him too much. DG, for real, why can't we string passes together this season? You have to speak to the gaffer because we can do better in the middle and final third. But today, Bro, there's been bare changes in it, and you're playing a team that's got ants in their pants. So I do kind of isolate this performance and give a bit of tact. Would you say they're better than Spurs? They didn't lose 4-1, 100%. Win as usual. We need a left winger, but we've been knowing that. DJ's Arasides Davis. Dalman robbed off man of the match. It's cool, man. There'll be many of them. Credit to Mansfield. Turned up to play football, unlike most sides against us. True. Martinelli, well played, Mansfield. Martinelli had a stinker. Whoa. Well, leave the cat alone, DJ. Hey, I was chatting to the animal, bro. What's wrong with that? Dixon, all right. He came on and gave the manager whatever. But okay, we move. Man said, DG, say it with me. Trossard, Martinelli, Jesus, no shame saying a bad player's a bad player. You're by yourself, boy. I'm with the man to the end. That 11 was the kind you put out if you want to go out of a competition, to be fair. You watch the others, DG. You watching the others. Probably Newcastle City, if I'm honest. I don't really care about Wrexham, Chelsea. I'll be real, man. Hopefully Wrexham go through naturally, but yeah, I don't really care, man. I want our midfield / attack rebuild. I can't lie, tired of these bros. Dixon is my family. DG, these are the Brazilian supporters. Support everybody at my football club. Do you think Spurs will get relegated? Honestly, no, but I've been saying that they need to win. It's kind of last chance saloon. This attack lacks brains. It's so bad, it's hard to articulate how inept we are in the final third. On the best of days, that's that, but I don't like non-thinking footballers. Like, they're not thinking men. Like, and we kind of know that to a degree with them. And we weren't expecting fireworks and all of that. But yeah, today, Martinelli, and to be honest, Martinelli, you're probably going to start against Leverkusen, dependent on obviously what happens or what the diagnosis is with Trossard. I hope the Trossard thing, just because regardless of what I think about these players, we need everyone. I hope it's you felt a little strain. We got scared. We said, yeah, forget that. Immediately, you're coming off. I don't know, man. Once we win something, there's going to be bare changes. But even that, I'm not even listen. There's many players I wouldn't cry if they left and whatnot. But even the whole rhetoric of we win a Prem, or if not more, 6-7 players leave, 6-7 come in. We've got to be wary of that. And then also pre-season next season for all clubs is going to be disrupted because of the World Cup. I wonder what it all looks like. And again, it's an if, because we ain't done nothing. If you get these trophies over the line, you're at the mountaintop. You've climbed Kilimanjaro to see what the world looks like from that view. It don't get better than that. The only way is down, innit? You can bet money we'll go for Pedro now. As I said, I don't buy Chelsea players, you know. I don't buy them no more. Because when I bought Noni, we signed him. When I bought Sterling, we signed him. When I bought Kai, we signed him. Even United, it's different. But Boyd Welbeck, who was decent for us and can still get games here, Boyd him. So I'm being humble against Chelsea players. Cole Palmer's not good. Reece James not good. Them man are shit. Trying to put it into the universe. Caicedo's meaty. Magic of the FA Cup. John, that's a you lot's thing. And we should have brought, he should have been on the bench today, but he probably wouldn't have because I'm sure he played yesterday for the 21s. Ivan Mooney or whatever his name is, bro. Like, he could have got minutes today. The Scottish lad we signed in Jan. 100% we could have got better players. But this is what I'm saying. I'm on to Arteta. Me, as an ignorant football fan, I think we could have spent 50 million better than on Noni. But you're the one with 50 mil a year, got us to the title shout. If you know ball more than me, you've come through La Masia, you got your A for B license. So if you're telling me you can do something with Noni beyond what we're seeing, do that, innit? Because I do think our attacking ethos, the collective options, a lot of it is built on the sand. And I think the overview is the gaffer. But I also feel some of these players are taking a piss. But also some of these players, I kind of accept them for what they are. And I think that's how I am with Trossard. That's how I am with Jesus. That's how I kind of am with Noni. That's how I am with Kai. Obviously, you can get tunes out of them and whatnot. I don't think they're bad players. The problem is, you look at them individually, they're not bad players. When you add them together, great teams we need goals. And also, for us to go from being a good team to a great team, I think collectively, these attacking to buck up their ideas, it's easier said than done, but man need to learn to take the half chances. Creating chances is a problem as well, even though we're up. We need to create more chances. We need to take our half chances. And then even saying that, it's one big mind games, because this is why I look at it kind of positively. And I know we can make some of it has to be in recruitment and whatnot. But we're still up there for goals in general. You see what we do in Europe. Like Mansfield was a decent game, frustrating, but there was opportunities when people want to play. We're up. We got the highest line in the Premier League. We're up there for touches in the up box. We're up there for set pieces. We're up there for open play goals, despite us not feeling the way we feel. So if this is what we're doing, and by our metrics, that's meaty. If this could all click, and I'm mainly thinking next season, because if it was meant to click now, if it was meant to click, it would have been there now. We're just at the point now, just get the points in it by hook or by crook, even if it's ugly. There's nothing we've learned this season, good, bad, and terrible about our team that we didn't know last year. There's been no surprises in attack. Big up Max Dowman for getting some minutes. Where have you been surprised with? I know he's kind of falling off the wayside. And you know what, Trossard, of recent, you've kind of been poor with the chances you're taking in the up box. Trossard's kind of purple patch and Martinelli's super subby kind of purple patch are the only shocks. We ain't learned nothing. But we move, man. Where's the Jesus that had a decent performance against Inter? Just park him off for them Champions League nights, man. But what does that tell you? Consistency. This is what I mean about accepting man for what they are. I'm not going to sit here and be silly now. Like, what? Martinelli, you're a grown man now. If you're not going to be able to think, you're never going to be able to. Jesus, certain things that we've seen at Arsenal, let alone City, if it's not changed now, it's never going to change, bro. So certain men just have to be accepted for what they are, utilize them where you can, and just keep it pushing in that regards, man. If I'm brutally honest. Kenny, one love for becoming a member. And also, Jason, I don't know why your comment can't come up here, but appreciate the super chat. Max looked decent for a player of injury. Where? How are we not at 300? Like, what's the like count, man? 100 was the target. 269. You lot are amazing for that anyways. If you haven't hit the like button, please make sure you are. Eze's been run out. I'm not reading that. Big up Eze, but Eze Ronaldinho? Can you man chill? City barely beat Salford last round. That's good for them, but I'm not hearing that from. How much you think Dowman is worth in today's market? 50 million right now, all things considered, ever rising every day. Wharton would replace Odegaard if we sell him. I see why you'd say that. I just think with Wharton, like the whole pressing and the ugly stuff about football probably goes against you, man. Big up yourself, Dave. Max finishing is terrible too. Is it terrible, or did he just miss a chance? And even if it is terrible, be that you're 16, 17. You're not Wayne Rooney. You're not Cesc Fabregas. You're not Lionel Messi. Should be. And how many chances did he have? And I can promise you it's not. Is there a world where we get both Anderson and Wharton? Can I dream? No, bro. You're looking at as conservative of an estimate as 60 million all the way to 100 for both players. And then man want a left winger. And anything else the gaffer wants, dream chasing, bro. It'd be amazing. Who would your captain be? What do you mean? What if Odegaard left? Magalhaes or Rice, innit? I reckon they give it Saka. But yeah, Max can improve his finishing. You're 16, 17. Work on that. Can we stop the quad talk? Listen, as long as you're all in all comps, naturally go for everything, innit? But yeah, we're not winning the quad, bro. What have your neighbors said about your yelling during streams? Are they Arsenal supporters? Do they tune in? I don't know. I don't talk to them. Like, what are they gonna do? Do they pay bills in this house? Fuck off. Bar the goal Noni was rough. Man, like, bro. Like, I'm not having it. Why would I take in what Marcel's saying? I want to say he's rubbish. He's just not someone I'm gonna draw out, bro. Like, shit, rubbish is Nelly and Jesus today. Noni, humble 5 out of 10. 6 by your own standards. You man went hell for level with a League One side. You should be ashamed. Yeah, because Liverpool have never failed. Go through. It's magic of the FA Cup. Anyone could beat anyone. Why should we be ashamed of getting the win? Great stuff. Stop drinking alcohol, Marcel. You're moving mad. Not doing crash outs. We'll only watch DJ and a few balanced others for a few days to avoid clickbait drama. Appreciate you, man. Big up Timber as well. I'll stop dreaming of a quad when we're knocked out. Would you take Van der Ven when Spurs get relegated? I would. I do. I feel I overrated him because he was a player I watched in the Bundesliga. I'd rather take their young lad that's in the Bundesliga, the Croatian lad. I like him, but I think I overrated him. I think his pace gets him out of trouble a lot, and I think Spurs fans probably got trauma from that. I do think Van der Ven don't read the game as good as someone like him can. I think his pace gets him out of a lot of issues. Who was your best player? Did you watch the game? Who was the best player? Norgard for me. Some great, bro. There's still big sides in it. We need a left winger first. DG, Drossart, and Nelly got to go. I wouldn't sell both in the same window because then you need depth. One has to stay, bro. Because as much as I want people to go, and yeah, there's Wanyeri, there's Dalman, there's a lot of interchangeables, bro. It's all fun and games saying bring a left winger, do this and that. Cool. Many people want, and I'm not even saying this as an excuse. Just you can see that despite the depth, when we played Brighton, did we not obviously see Harry Menanus and Dalman start? We've seen Rice right back. We've seen Norgard centre half. We've seen players in and out the side, even with all of these numbers. And that's not us. That's just everyone. So that is my thing. Like the games are only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then many players have come off a few years ago playing in an international tournament. The last few years have been competing in mad things for club and country. The same thing's going to happen this year. Going into next year, you're going to need numbers. It's all fun and games saying sell Odegaard, sell Havertz, sell Marino, get rid of Trossard, get rid of Martinelli, bring in a left wing, but you're letting more go out than coming in. Now, I get it, quality over quantity and whatnot, but you need numbers. There's some man that, a lot of man need, in an ideal world, if life was black and white, there's certain man that are past their sell by date. But there might be some man, there might be 5 men that need to leave this football club. And we know in our heart, all 5 could go next summer or this summer coming up better yet. 3 might leave. And we might have to hold on to 2 and be a bit cute and clever. So, yeah, man. That's what I would say. It's so bad at left wing, I take Mudryk, the Uber driver. Hey, calm down. Man said, Van de Ven, you lot are smoking. You lot are all smoking the same weed as Noni and the ref. Got to sell to buy better. Watch Trossard and Martinelli. I miss Iwobi. Bring back Wolves. We always get defenders, so that's one spot. We definitely got to get at least 1 left winger, so 2 for sure, boys. Lock in. Man said, how much yellow cards you got for taking off your shirt for this season? Come on, you got it. To be fair, I probably would have served several match bans. I think it's all up in there with Wanyeri, man. I think if the manager's going to have a real conversation with him and say, listen, you're proper in my plans, not the political thing, like you're actually in my plans, cool, stay. I think there's logic with him going out on loan again. Obviously, you got the protection that he could go out on loan and then put himself in the shop window. He's under contract for a long time and sell him for P's. But again, FFP is 100% profit, decent offer for him, which, you might get 30 million on. He could be a 70 million pound player one day. The club might say from 0 to 30, even though, it's not really 0 because you've invested time in him from 8 years of age. They might just let man go. I think everything's up for debate. And Wanyeri, if he is to stay, he looks like maybe even Miles Lewis-Skelly in midfield. That looks like one where you've got to wait for pathways to open up. The Kais, the Odegaards, the Marinos, etc., etc. So, yeah, focus on this year, game by game. Wharton is not all that. Zubi is better than him. Elliot Anderson is the one. He's very versatile. Only one thing with Max is that sometimes he has to release the ball early. What did I say at the start? Anyone that's watched him and Rio play for England, they can carry on the ball too long. And you're not wrong, but these are things that a 16, 17-year-old should have. Play with your head up a bit more. Improve your finishing. Don't, on one hand, I like the courage that you want to take man on, but you overdo it. These are things you're going to have in your game and need to be coached out or phased out. But these things will happen with maturity. And we need to if Fafana is decent, we need to shop Fabio Vieira and Nelson and all that much. If Real Madrid want to put 80 million on the table for Saka or Saliba, I'm with it as well. Norgard looked like he didn't know where to stand half the time. Okay. What else have we got? It is a good day, Johnny, man. We did what we need to do, man. We got to stop this quadruple talk. The way we play is really concerning with riding out. Listen, no one can talk to me about quadruple because all I've said is, like City and anyone, as long as you're in all competitions, you're not going to win them all. Obviously, you want to be wrong. Just win the games and see where you could go in it. I am not sitting there talking about quadruple. So, if you are doing that quadruple talk, which I hope you lot are right and I'm wrong, you got to answer for that. I'm not involved. Because even if you're in all the comps, you're now getting to that point in the Champions League. You've got a tough game the Tuesday, Wednesday, and then on a Saturday. How do you navigate that? You might the game might be put to bed in the Champions League on paper on the Tuesday to Wednesday. How do you navigate that? You might have to do a comeback from the dead in the Champions League when you got a game on the Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the Saturday, Sunday. How do you navigate that? So at some point, it's not that you're picking one tournament over another, but I don't know who else is eligible to win all comps in it. But us in City, at some point, Pep is gonna, and Arteta, they're gonna have to, I wouldn't say prioritize, but you're gonna have to pick the lesser evils and whatnot. Arsenal versus Leverkusen, speaking into existence, a 2-0 lead coming back to the Emirates. Sell Odegaard, Jesus, Norgard, Nelly, Trossard. I think Kepa and Norgard will leave just because I reckon they think they could play more prominent roles elsewhere, especially if they win silverware here. But that's what I'm saying, Classic Gooner. It's fun and game saying, and I'm not saying this to keep them, it's fun and game saying sell 5 players. You have to bring 5 in, or you probably have to have 6, because then the depth. Do you think we are all a bit too early with Wanyeri and MLS plays last year? No, they deserved it. But this is how football works. One day you're the guy and then you're not. Arteta is always going to bet on the guys like Hincapié. Out of 10 games, you are older than MLS. You've been exposed to football a lot more than MLS. So if there's 10 games, Hincapié. And obviously, I'm not saying he can't have bad games or whatnot, or MLS can't do this, but there's 10 games. Bearing in mind, we're talking about competing and win now mode and all these things. There's 10 games. Hincapié might give you 10 6s out of 10s. Miles Lewis Skelly might give you 20 out of 10 the first 2 weeks, 5 out of 10 after that, hooked at halftime after that. And these are things young players have. DG going to be on TalkSport for the Champions League final. We're going to win the quad. He's going to strip suddenly on TalkSport. They're going to have to blur him out. Whoa. This guy, bro. This guy's crazy. Only positive is we got the W. Key players got rested. Dalman is going to be a player. Our wingers are the same jarring. Salmon made a mistake. Let's hope he learns from it. Everyone else was average. Fair. I'm on the pure FM thing. I rate our core players, but players are pieces to mix and match to managers liking. We're not married for life to these guys. Fair enough. I'm smoking to say weed as Nonny, don't mind me, this guy. Oh, man. Ngappe going to cost 60 million. And you obviously factored that into this year's accounting. So you already, if it's 50, 60 million, whatever the fee agreed is, so that's already got to be factored into the budget. Them man are talking about left wing. Them man are talking about centre middle. I think there's logic. I know on paper, Marino, Kai Havertz. On paper, even though he needs to be gone in the summer, Jesus is here for a year. Trossard and Martinelli are options up front. But you can make a case of you might need to bring in a next striker, whether that's someone better than Gyökeres and we mix and blend, or a young kind of prototype thing. So, yeah. You see, in the real world, you don't have to be perfect, just functional. Arteta's football, hate or love it, it is highly functional. We are made to still get some sort of purchase in varied climates. Yeah, man, start using the smart jargon. It gets dark, man. Colombia versus Portugal, Scotland, Brazil going to be cold, going to be amazing, man. This World Cup is going to be mad, and it's going to be amazing doing that watch-alongs with you lot. We got 278 likes, people. We can't get to 300, really. Big up to everyone who's hit the like button. Come on, raise the decibels. Raise the decibels. We're not. Someone commented Osman. We're not grabbing no Osman, man. And I don't know why. I don't know why he's not made a move. It reminds me of Ivan Toney going Saudi, and that there's got to be some sort of information that you'd only be privy to around Osman if you work in football, because in a day and age where the striker market's meaty, last season, obviously, you know, or the last 2 years, Spurs bought Solanke, Chelsea bought Delap, Angel, Pedro, United went for Mbuemo, who can play up front, as well as Sesko. Newcastle got Walter Mardo. We've obviously bought Gyökeres. You know, everybody's kind of needed a striker where there's not standouts. Osman's been the one. Now, I'm not saying he's perfect and there's everything about him, but in terms of ability, that he can play at these clubs. So then that tells me it can't be ability. Is there some injury stuff? Is it his attitude? Is it, you know, the total outlay? Man, don't think he's worth it. Like the fee that they're looking for, the wages, the agent commission. I don't know what it is. Maybe all of these teams just don't rate him how we kind of rate him. I don't know. I couldn't be able to tell you, really. But you can't go from Napoli, everybody's onto you, to respectfully you end up at Galatasaray. That told me I'll just have to make a move, in it. It's a bit like Ivan Toney to Saudi in that I couldn't see a reason why you couldn't get a move to several clubs. So I don't know, man. This is a tough league. We're built for tough things. It's always a new thing. We're ready. Boy, I listen, boy, I'm going to take your word for it, you know. We sold Nketiah and kept Jesus, not because Nketiah is great, but because no one wants Jesus. Terminate contract, end of the season, please. We got to raise 100 million in sales. That should be easy. I mean, in Berta, we trust in it. Easier said than done. Real would pay 90 million for Nketiah now. Take your word for it. By the way, who starts the EFL Cup final, Kepa or Raya? Got a feeling Arteta will now take risks and start Raya. Is it a risk to start Raya? I think he'll be loyal to Kepa. And you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. For me, it's a cup final, one of the most important games of the season. Maybe I'm looking at it too naively, and Kepa ain't put a foot wrong. But who's the better keeper? It'd be fair to say that's one of the most important games of the season. Who's your better? If everybody's fit, who's your best keeper? It's Raya, and you're playing one of the best teams, if not the best team in the Premier League, and has been for numerous years. You got a chance. Not that you don't have a chance with Kepa, but I would lean towards Raya. But I understand. I'm not saying I agree. I understand if he doesn't do that. Tony wanted big money that Prem teams wouldn't pay. Right, 100%. 100%. They're not interested. Are you going, DJ? I'm trying. I'm not playing Kepa against Haaland and Semenyo. No. Nketiah would have grabbed 2 goals in games like this. Probably, but man need to start acting like Nketiah was anything less. Palace fans want to get rid of him. I'll take no risk and start Raya. Osman's TikTok account is poison for top clubs. Start Raya and would be very pissed if he didn't start. Strongest team will play the final. I hope so. Not going to lie, Miss Eddie. They got Eddie and Nketiah, but come on, man. I wouldn't even say Jesus was hiding. I won't say he was hiding. I don't think he was hiding. I wish he was hiding because I would be less frustrated. I saw you too much on the ball. Then I like you were just shit today. Like, I don't think you were hiding. You lack courage. You were just crap today. Like, it's okay to just say that. Like, you were great against Inter. You were shit today. That's how football works. One day you're a hero, next you're media, innit? Yeah, shout me my I can't say your username. DM me or something if you legitimately can. Don't try to zang me for a ticket though, because if you try to zang me, I will find you. I will find you. And if I can't find you, I'm finding your loved ones because someone has to run the bread. 6 more likes, folks. Listen, Jesus, all these man, you hear your tools in the toolbox from now to the end of the season. Look at Kepa, miles off his line, gives Mansfield the easy goal. I'm not convinced with Kepa. As a second choice keeper, it's cool. I reckon he's going to cut. But again, I'm not going to make this about Kepa. Kepa's one of the players I haven't really got energy for. Who's your favourite for the Champions League? I think it's too early, man. Because I could do the whole... I wouldn't say I believe Arsenal have a good chance, but we're one of the better teams in the competition. And we've shown we've got a good ethos and things. I think for us, it's more psychological factors. It's more... As dumb as it is, I think it's down to who does it on the day. We can win the data sheets. We can be competitive, but you need 1-2 players in us. Like we ain't got no Vinicius and them kind of man. You need them players, if I'm honest, generally in the champs. But then also you need your attackers to make something happen and just get you out of jail. It's not necessarily about playing well. We don't necessarily have that or don't have that. If you're asking me to put a gun to my head, PSG look a bit mean, you know, and timing's perfect because I reckon if we play PSG today, we beat them. If we play Real Madrid today, we beat them. But you never know what they're going to look like. If I had to put money down, I'd say Bayern Munich personally. I just think they look very good on the company. And I know we beat them in the league phase, but I was impressed tactically with them. Man said, rainy day in Stoke, breezy day in Mansfield. Hey, TG. I hear it. Yeah. DM me on Instagram, my boy. I'm good, intelligent, you know, one love. Check Martinelli and Jesus' passport. No way they're Brazilian. 5 ball. I'm not convinced with Kepa. I'm not even today. Today, I ain't got energy for you. Of course, I can nitpick. You could have done better for the goal, but I just think, man, just don't like Kepa then. Because, like, Kepa, you're cool. Get a shower. Noni pissed me off a bit. Go get a shower. Norgard, man of the match for me. Dowman, get in. Salmon, hold your hand out. That we're going to review that tomorrow. But young player, go get a shower. Mascara could have done better for the goal. Go get a shower. Timber, go get a shower. Calla, go get a shower. Weren't amazing. Players that need to stay in the change room for a quick word. Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, please. Just stay there. Thank you. Just sit down for a minute. But it's not a scapegoating thing, man, because at the end of the day, bro, like, they're 2 men. And, you know, we've seen Nelly do it. As frustrating as he is, we've seen him do it when we need him to. We've seen Jesus. Like, everyone loved him against Inter and we're saying maybe he could be first choice. The biggest thing is these men are tools of the toolbox, purple patch players. Just kind of accept them for what it is at the moment. Yeah, Brazil has fallen off, man. We're still going to win the World Cup, though. We're going to do it for Neymar and Rodrigo. Hey, Neymar, you want to try out the Premier League? I know we ain't got the facilities. One more like we have 300. Who's going to be that lucky one? I hope you win the lottery. Mansfield is in Nottinghamshire, my boy. One love, my boy. Man. Eddie isn't even doing well. People want him back, says it all about our attack. And to be fair, the players need to fix up. But Arteta, you like it's a common in the same way I praise how you assemble defense. The attack is a result of you, no? For me, it's just a thing we do annoying things. Like guys that should be squad players, we're looking at you to be difference makers. Like just put man in roles, bro. That's why, to a degree, as much as I'm vexed, I'm not vexed about today with Martinelli and Jesus because these are sub appearances, occasional start in the league, playing in these kind of games. This is you man's thing. This is where you man should be playing, bro. Eddie been fired from Nottingham. Ryan's a baller. I agree. Football needs Brazil to win the World Cup. During the game, I was thinking the pitch can't be making him play that bad. Bro, the pitch is a factor, but I don't want to hear about the pitch, bro. Like, I can't lie to you. Because man knew where they were going to kick ball. Ryan is my one that could stay away. Should have got him when he was out there. Now, Bournemouth, couple years, that's 100 odd million quid or something mad. 100 is an exaggeration, but you get the point. Yeah, I don't think Jesus was hiding. You were just shit today, bro. That's okay. You were just shit. You just weren't good. That's proper cool. Like, it's not cool, but we don't have to overdo it. Like, sometimes it can be simple. It was Mansfield. Probably no one took the game serious. Let's move on to the Prem and champs. Well, champs first and then that. If Brazil win World Cup, Gabriel serious shouts for Ballon d'Or. Brazil, the only time to have appeared in every World Cup ever. Football heritage, my friends and family. So now on that note, we won the game. Let's go enjoy our weekend. Somehow the football's breezy. Like life today is breezy. It's 3 p.m. It's 3 p.m. or just shy of 3 p.m. As usual, it's a pleasure. There'll be hella videos coming out, people. I'll get the match reaction done for you lot. Obviously, there'll be cut-up clips and whatnot, so turn on your notification bells. Highs, lows, frustrationness or not, it's always a pleasure to be here doing watch-alongs and whatnot. So yeah, man, appreciate you lot from around the world. We got to 73,000 subscribers, so without you lot, the thing's dead. Smash the like button, all that good stuff. Peace.
Against this right back, Charlie's definitely.